12, and insurance work is welcome. For more information, visit the website at oakgroveautosales.com. Like them on Facebook, too. Your trusted utility construction professionals is Fuller & Company, located right outside of Cherryville in Krause. Since 2007, Fuller & Company has been doing qualified boring, tunneling, and utility installation, from water and sewer to trenching, even tunnels and shafts, along with water and sewer repairs, plus new water and sewer service installation. Fuller & Company, off Highway 150 in Krause, supporting our local community. Online at fullerandco.com.
Here comes Duke.
He's got it! Touchdown! Four-man rush, pressure comes, he's in trouble, down he goes!
Attack the day.
Firing over the middle, and it's intercepted! And now a chance for a return! 10-5, good night! And the Blue Devils walk it off at Wallace Wade!
Follow the action all season long on your home for Duke football. The Blue Devils Sports Network from Learfield.
Duke football on the Boss and Carolina Country. WOHS and WCSL. This month's Scholar Athlete of the Month is Kayleen Bryant of Lincoln High School. The award is sponsored by McDonald's, KTC Broadcasting, and What'sUpShopper.com. Kayleen is the daughter of Ronald and Calandra Bryant and is a junior at Lincoln High School. Kayleen plays volleyball, along with basketball and track. Kayleen has a 3.031 grade point average. Kayleen is a member of the Providence Missionary Baptist Church. Her community activities include dance, youth choir at church, and works in the soup kitchen. After graduation, Kayleen plans to attend college and pursue a degree in nursing and play volleyball. The McDonald's KTC Broadcasting What'sUpShopper.com Student Athlete Award recognizes not only the accomplishments of the athletics, but also for overall achievement in the classroom and community. Sponsored by McDonald's, KTC Broadcasting, and What'sUpShopper.com.
Whether it's residential or commercial, whether it's a driveway or a parking lot, Mason Graded and Paving can have you looking good and driving smooth with new asphalt paving. Just give them a call at 704-922-0102 or 704-678-1714. They'll be more than happy to come out and give you a free estimate. I did, and I highly recommend them. That's Mason Graded and Paving. Again, call 704-922-0102 or 704-678-1714. And be sure to check out their Facebook page, too. Your dream home is waiting for you at Oakwood Homes in Shelby. Come take a tour of their homes on the lot. And right now, Oakwood Homes is having a red tag sale on select models. Just look for the red tags and you can save thousands of dollars. And be sure to check out the big 5-bedroom, 3-bath home for only $99,000. Get you the home that you deserve, the one that is built to last a lifetime, or maybe two. Oakwood Homes, 1839 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at oakwoodhomesofshelby.com.
Before our very eyes.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
I am the incredible man. I only do things incredible can. 'Cause I am the seed of a chosen breed. You don't see too many like me. 'Cause I am one of the reasons you do what you do when you wanna be me instead of you. 'Cause I am still on beat, showing love to the streets. Come on, you know me, 'cause that's who I am.
Host Kevin Hastings, Chip Green Jacket Carter, Terry the Wolfman Reinhardt, and Tom the Bulldog Cinephony. As always, John Prather, JP, making them sound good and making them look good.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday, September 13th. I think I've hit all the buttons and everything right so far. Good morning. And it's Saturday morning, Shock Joxx Sports Talk. If you're listening on 92.9, 1590 AM right now, you can watch the show live Saturday mornings on the YouTube. We are here till about 10:15 every Saturday, 8 a.m., 10:15. Give you scores from last night. We'll give you some NASCAR news and notes, previewing. We got playoffs to talk about. And then we also have NFL Week 1. We've got bad picks return this year with our college as well. So we've got college picks to make. We've got to make fun of ourselves for our bad picks. We've got Major League Baseball season winding down. A little bit of everything today. But first, we got to thank our sponsor, McDonald's of Cherryville, for our wonderful breakfast we just enjoyed. I had an egg and cheese biscuit with a strawberry banana smoothie. Chip, what about you?
My delicious sausage.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, there we go. My delicious sausage and egg biscuit with, along with an OJ. Thank you, JP.
I had a sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddle with a hash brown. Fantastic.
I had a bacon, egg, and cheese McMuffin with a hash brown and a coffee.
Our voices are all scratchy this morning. Like we did a lot of talking last night or something.
Yeah, right at it. So what about you, JP?
I wasn't too hungry this morning. So
Oh, yeah, no breakfast.
You're fasting.
Yeah.
You had too much.
Little
fish
biscuits.
last
That fish holding over from last night?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, good morning, JP. How's your week?
It's good.
All right.
Busy, but I mean, it's good.
All right.
Yeah, I was a little sad on Thursday.
Sad on Thursday.
Well, I mean, it was September 11th, the 24th anniversary. So.
Thank you, JP.
Hey, I don't blame him, man. I mean, I'm the same way. When people forget that, you should never forget that.
That's why I watch every September 11th.
I mean, don't get me wrong. They brought it up at our school and stopped everything and went over it. And, you know, these kids that are in school now have no clue. There was nothing.
Three-quarters of the people I come across anymore, Terry, they weren't even born when 9/11 happened.
That's what I'm saying. You know, I mean, none of them kids know anything about it.
A lot of little morons also treat it like they do sports. It happened 25 years ago. It doesn't matter. Why do you care?
Yeah.
I've heard and seen that. I've heard and seen that online.
I mean, my whole deal is when I sit back and I think about no planes in the air. Mm-hmm. Everything was grounded like for 3 days, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Something like
what
that.
What I say now is I emphasize what the first responders did that day, and they're still with us to this day. Mm-hmm. And, you know, if you get a chance, like that's one of the charities I give a couple of bucks to. Just give a couple bucks to the ones that are helping the families of the first responders who were there that day, and I'd show them pictures of what they ran into. And I said a lot of other people would run the other way, and they didn't, and now they do bear the consequences of that to this day. And so, you know, just remember what real heroes are,
and what they did in the days afterwards, going into that, basically. Leading them into wrecking their health. Basically, it was almost like a radioactive zone. So it was.
I mean, what they did, what they ran into, how they put others' lives before them, and that's real patriotism. Like people throw that word patriotism around.
Yes.
Like I'm a patriot because no, a patriot is willing to sacrifice himself for others in his country, and that's what those guys did on that day. So I always. Some of the things I've seen has made me more aware of the struggles that they've had since then. Mm-hmm. We do know that, over 2,000 people lost their lives on a day, but there were a lot of first responders who went into some of that rubble and never came out, and others that came out and have died since because of complications, and others that are still with us because they're still sick. And I tell the kids, it's like, well, I'm able to make a little bit of money after school, and because I still have my health. I never had to run into a burning building, and my health hasn't been gone. So just give a couple bucks. If we all just give a couple of bucks, you don't have to, give your life savings to anything. Just give a couple bucks. If everybody just does their little bit and help those guys out, and just remember what they did on that day. I know it's getting further and further away, but that's what true patriotism is.
And when you sit back and think of the stuff that we saw again, we plane stoppage completely. when I see people jumping out of a building from 40 or 50 floors up, that's how they want to save their life, by jumping out a window.
Yep.
I mean, I mean, instead of getting burned to death, I guess that's your only option. And that's not going to go right. But I mean, these are all kind of things that
it's
I
just
think
terrible.
about
It's just terrible. I mean, just and it changed our world forever. Still with us. I mean, we just got rid of the shoes in the airport thing, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just
That's right.
like a lot of things are with us to this day. I mean, we reorganized our intelligence agencies to make them communicate with each other. I mean, it changed the government's power of surveillance. A lot of things, consequential, no matter how you feel about it. There's a lot of consequences that came after that even if you weren't alive that day, you lived in an era that it affected you. So it's always tough to talk about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's tough to talk about, but I just say, just remember the victims and remember the people who went in there and tried to save those victims that are still with us. And if you can, I just urge you, just go online. There's plenty of organizations. Research before you give money to anybody. Research. Just make sure that the money's actually going to the people who need it. And just if you gave $5, what if we all gave $4 or $5 to one of those organizations to help those, the first responders or the families of the victims or whatnot. So
yeah, well,
just a little small thing you can do.
24 years, but I mean, even so, I think now it just has already been passed. So, I mean, I remember it every year, but I mean, I think better if we just kind of set it to the side and get going on the sports now.
I think Kevin gave him a subtle hint, like good way to start the show on such a happy note.
All right.
Why don't we start with reading off the scores?
All right. Good deal. We'll run down. I'll take the left. Terry can take the center, and Tom take the right. All right. Scores from last night. Looking at our scoreboard up on the board. Those of you that are looking online or watching online, we have Burns losing to Lincolnton 49-35. Weddington defeats Crest last night 31-10. It was Shelby over West Lincoln 49-14. We're still not sure if Terry was in attendance or not.
I don't even want to hear that. That's the most unreal thing I'd ever heard last night. When I'm listening to y'all's program, I'm like, they have no clue. Call Coach Jones. He's standing right there in front of me. But anyway, we have our own parking spots. I can get there when I get there. It's not like I got to be there an hour before time.
No,
but anyway.
You don't have to be there when Biscuit's there.
That's what I'm saying. No, for West Lincoln now, that's the 13th time we played Shelby. And, it's amazing how you go back and look at all the scores before. And this was almost like a repeat of all the scores because they've played each other 13 times. Mm-hmm. Shelby usually averages 44 points a game, while West Lincoln averages 7. Yeah. But again, it's true to date, 0-13 against the Shelby Golden Lions.
So Shelby was victorious last night. It's East Lincoln over Bandy's 56-34. Chase defeats Madison 30-7. And Cherryville Ironman shut out Highland Tech 35-0. Cherryville 3-1 on the season starting out. It was Hickory over Newton Conover 42-14. Maiden shuts out Bunker Hill 49-0. Polk County defeats Patton 35-14. It was St. Stephen's hanging on to defeat, I believe that's North Iredale, 49-42. Statesville over Alexander Central 27-14. And Freedom, T.C. Robertson came back and tied them late, but Freedom squeaks out the victory 20-14.
There's also Ashbrook defeating Marvin Ridge 36-29. Stuart Kramer.
That game was in overtime. That game went to overtime.
Did it?
Yeah, a couple of overtimes.
But Stuart Kramer defeats Bessemer City 51-6. It was Forest View over Lake Norman Charter 42-28. It was Christ the King 28, Mountain Island 27. It was South Caldwell 16, North Gaston 12. Those are two teams that have really, a good game between them last night, but kind of not as what we're used to them being. So I put it like that.
Struggle in recent years. Yeah.
South Point 32, Mount Pleasant 7. It was McDowell 47, Avery County nothing. It was West Henderson 37, Black Mountain Owen 15, Swain County 16, Mountain Heritage 14. Porter Ridge 31, South Iredale 6. It was Huff over Mooresville 28-21, and Independence, no trouble with Lake Norman Wildcats 26-7.
It was the Charlotte Catholic. The Crusaders defeat Kings Mountain 28-21.
Is that the first time I think Kings Mountain's been back to Charlotte Catholic since
I don't
7
know.
overtimes?
I mean, I forgot about that game, Terry. It's been about 4 or 5 years ago, wasn't
been
it?
a
That was
while.
an epic
Yeah,
game.
that was
It was a playoff game.
Yeah.
Deep in the playoffs, third or
Well,
fourth round.
And it looks
And it
like
was-
Catholic. Sorry, random note. They changed their mascot because that says the Cougars now.
Cougars, no. It was the Cougars. I just said Crusaders because I forgot what it was.
But that was a game that was tied 7-7.
Crusaders
in
make
the
sense,
regulation.
Tom. But
Yeah, Crusader. They're the Cougars. I'm sorry. Hunter Huskies defeat Anson 28-12. Chesney over RS Central 28-21. Thomas Jefferson blanks the Cabarrus Stallions, whoever they are, 33-0. Lincoln Charter edges South Lake Christian 28-27. And West Iredale blanks North Lincoln
That's unreal.
19-0.
yeah, I was surprised by that.
And then West Iredale struggled in recent years, and North Lincoln's had, I tell you what, that's why you got to win while you're up, Terry, don't you? Because
Yeah,
you just don't know
that's
what's
it.
coming down the pipe.
This is it.
It was Corvian Community defeats West Meck 25-12. Pine Lake over Langtree 14-7. The Community School of Davidson blanks West Stokes 35-0. Inca over Cherokee 27-19. And Brevard big over, is that North Buncombe?
Yes,
North
sir.
Buncombe 41-14. And Irwin defeats Hendersonville 34-33. And some of the font on some of those, boy, that really challenged. I feel like I'm taking a DMVI test over here trying to read some of those scores.
We do. I don't think we enlarged that, so we were.
I think what surprises me the most is that West Iredale over North Lincoln.
I agree with you,
Yeah.
Tom. Yeah, I'm on the same page.
I mean, but West Iredale might be up a little bit. I know they've struggled in recent years, but North Lincoln's had a lot of good teams in recent years, and they get blanked. And congratulations to Thomas Jefferson, 33-0 win. I think I'm pretty sure Cabarrus would be a homeschool team, but still, Thomas Jefferson getting a couple of wins on the year. So that's a little, that's I guess a positive note for a program that's taken a lot of beatings over the years.
So I know both of you guys were at specific games. Tom obviously doing the broadcast with Burns, and Terry allegedly was at Westlake.
Yeah.
But just any thoughts on what y'all saw last night from your respective games?
Well, I mean, Lincolnton, Burns, was able to move the ball in the first half. 5 possessions, 4 touchdowns, and the only thing that stopped him was an interception. They were able to run the football effectively. In the second half, 3 turnovers. On their first 4 possessions, a 3-and-out, 2 interceptions, and a fumble. I mean, you can't do that against a good team. I mean, you got to take care of the football. Lincoln had no turnovers. Mayfield kid, was as advertised, big, strong, fast. And there was a couple of times where, they snapped it over his head. He runs a lot of wildcat because you can't tackle the kid. It's like trying to tackle a Coke machine. So, I mean, he's trying, he's coming up the middle, and, they like to run him out of the wildcat. Just let him go. And to snap the ball over his head. Should have lost 20 yards, Chip. And somehow he picks it up, scoops it up, and it ended up being like a 1 or 2 yard loss. And you think, well, no, that was a huge play because it was deep on their own end. If he gets tackled down there around the 5, I think it's like 3rd and 20 something.
Yeah.
And that could flip the script. That drive ends up being a touchdown for Lincoln. And then there was another one, bad snap, where Rashad Lynch is able to pick up the snap. I was like, okay, we got him. Man in his face, throws it up for grabs. It's caught, first down. I think it was a 4th down play. So there was a couple of times where Lincoln really had a chance to blow the game and didn't. The disastrous bad snap and didn't cost them the game. And then Burns not taking care of the football. And I give some credit to the Lincoln defense. They really shut it down in that second half. Burns was held to under 100 yards. And really, they got a lot of the yards on the last drive. I mean, they really had nothing, Chip. Nothing in the third quarter. Nothing. Mm-hmm. The third quarter was owned by Lincoln. They had the ball 7 minutes on their first drive.
Yeah, I thought I heard one of y'all say basically they used it. Or no, that was a different game. I'm sorry, but there was another game that basically most of the third quarter was just one drive.
And you could just feel like when I was off there, I said, man, you could just feel this one slipping away, man. Like with a 2 touchdown lead, and you end up losing by 2 touchdowns. But I'm not going to take anything away from Lincoln. I thought their skill players were good. I thought their defense was very good in the second half, and the takeaways, proved to be the difference. Probably had a 4th takeaway that they were all losing their minds about on the post game show. But they also missed a touchdown that played before that. But those are my sentiments. Moving forward, got to tighten some things down on the defensive side of the ball. Got to start taking care of the football.
You got to get off the field when you have the chance, and it sounds like that was an issue last night. Terry, what'd you see? We heard from Steve DeGree and Coach Jeff Jones last night on the Shelby, and just kind of your thoughts with the Shelby West Lincoln game.
It was just total. I mean, it was like it's supposed to be. You're playing in a league that you can compete against everybody else, but then there's Shelby, and before we thought of Burns, we knew those two were the top when this league developed, that those two teams right there are the ones that you have to go after. You got to be as good as them, and Lincoln has stepped up to be competitive with them. But for West Lincoln, I mean, and Coach Jones, I was wanting him to really be quiet last night because he kept mentioning plays that deter West Lincoln, and he mentioned a few, and I'm not going into all that detail. But as far as them, man, I mean, Collins, here it's a young man, number one, who scored again last night, and they said that's the fourth time that he has scored a touchdown that's been brought back for penalties, and that was funny. But as far as anything else, they just got too much speed, guys.
Yeah, they have
way too much. And the quarterback is phenomenal. I mean, you can tell this guy wants to win. Every play means something to him, and as far as that, I mean, it was just total domination. I mean, West Lincoln, no way West Lincoln could do anything on offense. Even on kickoffs, it was amazing to me that our guy would field the ball, start to come up the field. Next thing you know, it's him against 6 or 7 white jerseys.
Flying to the football.
Yeah. I mean, they just got through. Nobody touching on me. I mean, it's just a whole different team that when you play Shelby or you play a Reesville or you play some of them teams, they just a step in, above everybody else.
Yeah, I will say this too. Wasn't just Rashad Lynch. His brother RJ's pretty good too. I mean, they list him as an athlete. That's very accurate.
Yeah.
I mean, he can run it. He can catch it. Also, there was a big trick play in that game, and I think that was a big momentum shift too, because that was they faked a punt and got converted a 4th down. Then they run a trick play and get a 73-yard touchdown. There was just some moments in that game where Lincoln seems to have like, this is going to be a disaster. This is going to be a disaster, and it wasn't. And they were able to get out of it, and that just kind of high school football, so much momentum.
It's like when I sent y'all that text earlier in the year. When you have speed, a 20-yard gain can turn into 5 because speed can cover up a lot of mistakes. And that's Lincoln, and that's Shelby. I mean, they can make a mistake, but then cover it up on account of the speed that they have.
Just like the bad snap where it should be a 20-yard loss and it ends up only being a 2-yard loss. I mean, those disasters were averted. Now, Lincoln and Terry, unofficially, I had them close to 300 yards rushing, but they lost 28 yards on 2 bad snaps. So I was like, when I was given the stats, I think they ended up like officially. I mean, I'm sure I missed a few, but they had, by my count, around 250 yards rushing. And like I say, really they should have had about 280 at least because of the bad snaps. I mean, if you throw out the bad snaps, they probably got over 300 yards rushing, Terry. And I tell you what, it's hard to win a game where you give up 300 yards rushing. Something else though, Lincoln and Burns going to have to work on. There was over 250 yards combined in penalties in this game.
Yeah, there was a lot of penalties over there.
A lot of them
especially early on,
unsportsmanlike conduct penalties. But I'm telling you, man, like I've been officiating soccer and I see it in football. It's this social media crap that I think the kids get going before the game, and then it kind of spills on over into the game. I mean, they probably had like 3 or 4 unsportsmanlike in the first quarter. In the first quarter. So I'm just, every time I see something like that, I can't, I didn't play a whole lot of football, but I can't remember ever having 3 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties in a quarter. And it's just, some of these kids, they need, you need to play with controlled aggression. There's uncontrolled aggression and controlled aggression. If you're out there getting a bunch of penalties, I mean, I think that they're on pace to set a record for ejections in soccer this year. So it's not just football. Sure. I mean, it's just, guys.
There's controlled aggression and there's immaturity.
Yeah, and there's some kind of sense that you could just say whatever you want to anyone you want with no consequences.
Yep.
I mean, like I'm a freedom of speech guy, but with freedom of speech comes responsibility. And I just tell you, man, some of these people just haven't been taught that line. You know, it's like you got to be responsible. So that would bother me, and I'm sure the Lincoln and coach and the Burns had 100 yards and penalties themselves, and a couple of those were unsportsmanlike conduct. So, you know, if I could just tell anything to the kids, I mean, it's okay to be aggressive. It's okay to be hyped. It's okay to play hard. But why are you adding this other element of, you know, I have to like burn the house down and then pee on the ashes? I mean, you don't have to do that, man. I mean,
act
you can
like
just
you've
play
done
the
it
game.
before.
Act like
Yeah.
you've done it before. So, I mean, that's something that moving forward, I'd like to see. And it's like, I'm going to just tell the coaches, you guys start taking care of a little bit of this, because when the referees take care of it, it's really ugly.
Right.
Like if you can take care of it beforehand, I mean, it makes it a lot smoother. When the refs have to take care of it because you won't, I mean, it just makes for a long, ugly game.
Well, I mean, that's like as far as our game over there. I don't know who the running back is, number 21 for Shelby, but he's a bruiser. And when he comes through, this guy lowers his shoulder and he's going to run over somebody. He looks to me like a Darrell Johnston from Dallas way back, but he's very aggressive. He's full speed, and when he hits you, you're going to know he was there. You know, but.
Well, they'll be a good football team and shaping up. You know, they were asking me, you know, it's too early just to say it's going to be between Shelby and Lincoln because Stuart Kramer's playing such good ball. You know, they won
That's
again.
right. I mean,
So
how good are they?
Yeah, but you can't just discount them, man. I mean, they won 51-6 last night, and you know, you might say, well, it's because of Bessemer City, but still, they're pretty impressive. I don't think they've lost this year, have they?
No.
Okay. I mean, you know, don't just discount Stuart Kramer because they've struggled in recent years. I mean, they're going to be there in the mix at the end. How do they match up against Shelby? Can they handle the speed of a Shelby and Lincoln? And we'll see. You got to put them on the field, but I can't count them out at this point. They got a chance. So we'll see how this shapes out moving forward.
I did hear Kramer players say that they only thought that Shelby could play with them this year in the conference.
Well, that's already, but that's social media
No,
stuff.
I heard that out of his mouth standing in front of me. And he was about 6'5", and I'll just, that's his opinion. He can keep that opinion.
Yeah, I mean, you can keep your opinion to yourself, but I'm gonna tell you what, son. Until you've seen it,
he hasn't played Lincoln and Burns yet.
right?
Honestly.
It's like I say. I know that I talk about things from 35 years ago, but when you see a guy, like when you see a Mayfield like on the field, like when Leon Johnson played for Freedom, and I saw him on the field, it literally looks like they're floating. I mean, it's like, how does he do that? So, like, son, until you've seen that kind of speed, until you've seen it, man, you don't know.
I think what Tom's referring to real quick, you do get an eye opening sometime. Twice to me, one Mario dive from Forest View. It took me like the first 3 touchdowns before I figured out that the angles I'm taking are not the same as everyone else.
And we're special, you know.
I think he went to Syracuse is where he played, something like that.
Yeah.
And then the other one, I think it was Antoine Petty or Hamilton, one of the two, Hamilton at Shelby. My D line and the guys in front of me, Terry, didn't do too good of a job, and the hole is about as big as the Red Sea, and it was me and him. It's like basically, Tom, it's you and Barry Sanders, and it's what happens. He shook me so bad, I sat down and he walked in the last 3 yards.
Who is the wide receiver
From 10 yards
Kings
away.
Mountain that just left?
Pacehour.
Pacehour, yeah, that's at Carolina. I mean, he's a difference maker.
Caleb Farley's the fastest one I've ever seen in person, not on the field. With, just watching in person from Maiden. The way you had Sage Strat at safety, Terry, and like I just said, I was having trouble cutting Mario. Sage's way faster than me. He couldn't cut off. They were just hiking it to Caleb, and he was running a quarterback sweep, and they couldn't cut the angle off.
And if somebody, I don't know how often you talk to the Carolina people that call the game, but his name is not Passower. It's Pacehour.
Yeah. He needs to be in the game. But he's a difference maker. Every time I saw him.
His daddy told me Pacehour.
Did the kid say that?
His daddy.
Okay.
Kobe's daddy told me.
So we have been calling. Okay.
Pacehour.
I've heard everybody around here say Pacehour.
If you're from Cherville, it's Pacehour. So,
Okay.
Yeah, and that's the Cherville pronunciation right there.
Okay.
All right, Tom,
the Cherville pronunciation.
Here's your back-to-back Burns controversial plays.
So he goes back and finds a tape. I mean, it's just like you guys get hung up on something.
Tom, this is your touchdown call that you said got called back.
Yeah, but at
to the corner, Several guys there. Jump ball. Who's got it?
Oh, he caught it.
Touchdown.
No,
Oh,
did he not catch
it off. They're saying he was out of bounds. It
Oh,
was Ussery
man.
that came
What a
up
great
with the
call,
ball.
too. Who's the guy
But he
doing the
caught
play-by-play?
ball out of bounds.
I thought he got his feet down, too.
It looked like he was in bounds.
So let's go back
They
and
go
look at it.
big. Looks like they want to run. They got to throw it of it.
I'm trying to make it bigger for Tom and everybody here.
Throw
in
it
the
up to
studio.
the corner. Several guys.
He's out there. If that's
There,
the one that
jump.
caught it, the front guy.
Ball,
Second
who's
guy caught it. So the second guy caught it. All right, I want to make sure who caught it. So
Paysauer catch. I mean,
There,
not Paysauer. I mean, Ussery catches it in the back of the end zone.
I mean, if he's got control, I think he might be in.
He's definitely in.
So I mean, you can't tell in this video because it's grainy or whatever. But if he's got the ball right there, he's definitely in. And then they called it, and it looked like he even drug the toes there.
See that?
Oh, there
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah, he's in.
KTC.
I don't see no dirt coming up.
Investigative.
KTC'd it.
KTC.
That's a
investigative
great
video.
call.
So there's
His
your
foot's
touchdown.
up in there.
Terry.
You only have to have 1 foot down in high school.
Now, what would have
dum-dum.
been good, Tom, if we'd had that shot with Gracie in the corner right
Yeah,
there?
He's probably on
coming
the
right,
line.
coming right at her. So I'm gonna have to fire her because oh, she's right there. I gotta fire the guy that had the button. I bet she had a great shot of it, Tom. All right, very next play, Terry.
Who's got it?
Oh, he caught it.
Touchdown.
He-
No,
Oh, did he
they're
not catch
waving
it?
off. They're saying he was out of bounds. It
Oh,
was Ussery
man.
that came up with the ball, but he caught the ball out of bounds.
I thought he
Look,
got
even
his
the
feet
even the
down, too.
Lincoln guys are like, I don't know about that.
The Lincoln and player reactions on both of these plays.
I think the
tells you
refs
everything.
missed that one. Oh, man, I thought
Even on the
it
next
got
one.
tipped to Ussery, and he
They,
caught
of course, wanted the
He
fumble.
did.
it. With his
catch it.
feet down in bounds.
He did catch it, but they say he's out of bounds, so it'll be second.
I'm just
down
gonna say,
and 50.
Terry, whoever's in charge of this pylon,
Not a bad idea.
in this game didn't do too good of a job on
Well,
back-to-back
they just
plays.
offset each other.
You're
That's all
right.
it was.
Really had
Calls
the
just
confidence
offset
in the
each other.
offense. And Davis will take
Offsetting
it right back
calls.
to Reprice. There he goes. 20, 15. Takes on a tackler, rumbles just out of bounds right before the end.
Or
That's the
was
very
he?
next play.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Same
Same corner.
Same
Yeah,
two
Lincoln player
zebras at
snatched
the-
it out of his hands, but I
at
think
the,
he was already out of
pylon.
bounds.
Look, I don't know whether he was. You go ahead and call
They're
it.
gonna mark it at the third line.
No, watch the
Really-
side judge. He never looked
Takes
at
on
the
a
defender.
tackler.
So defender has the ball there. And watch the side judge. He follows the Burns player to the pylon.
Rumbles just out of bounds right before the
Never saw the ball. Never saw the ball.
end zone to the 2-yard line.
The Burns player don't have the ball. He's just standing there right there.
Lincoln guys pleading with the official.
Like, he don't have the ball, man.
Hey, those officials aren't doing very good, but that play-by-play guy, man, he's doing a really good job.
He's on it.
Who's that guy?
Goal.
He nailed it. There's
He nailed it.
player
The
snatched it out of his
play-by-play guy
hands, but I
nailed
think
it
he was
twice in a
already
row.
out of bounds when he pulled it out.
I tell you what, Tom, I'm starting to feel
Let's see
more
if they're
better
gonna
about
mark
your
it
strike
after
zone
two,
now.
I think.
All those complaints from baseball guys. He just spotted that from the press box with Matt in his ear and the band playing and the cheerleaders. And we're going to question his strike zone in the spring. I poor baseball coaches, but yeah, back-to-back plays, Terry.
They were ready to go home at that point.
They offset each
Would
other.
y'all do y'all's referees meeting? Will somebody play this video, pull this video up in y'all's
That
little
is
meetings and
funny.
go back and
That
hey,
is
watch
funny.
this, guys, boys. All right, we've been on here this way too long for this. Top 25 or top 15 now. South Stanley 15, Lincoln 14, Kings Mountain 13, Maiden 12, Hickory 11, North Stanley 10, Corvion 9, Crest falls to 8, Huss to 7, Kramer at 6, High Brighton 5, South Point 4, West Iredale 3, East Lincoln 2, and Ashbrook 1. We'll be back in a few minutes. KDCBroadcasting.com.
It's the Slingshot Showstopper sales event at Full Throttle Power Sports in Lowell. Get up to $3,000 customer cash on remaining 2024 models, plus 15% off accessories. Plus, it's the all-out summer sales event on all Polaris models with up to $4,000 off 2024 models and financing at 0% for up to 60 months. And save big on the Suzuki King Quad ATVs with 0% financing for up to 36 months or $1,600 in customer cash. At Full Throttle Power Sports, 100 Indian Walk in Lowell, online at ncfullthrottle.com.
Join us for our live Sunday morning worship services on WHS. It's the Sunday morning worship service from Calvary Baptist Church in Shelby, and on WCSL, it's the Sunday morning worship service from First Baptist Church in Cherryville.
This month's Scholar Athlete of the Month is Kayleen Bryant of Lincoln High School. The award is sponsored by McDonald's, KTC Broadcasting, and What'sUpShopper.com. Kayleen is the daughter of Ronald and Calandra Bryant and is a junior at Lincoln High School. Kaylin plays volleyball, along with basketball and track. Kaylin has a 3.031 grade point average. Kaylin is a member of the Providence Missionary Baptist Church. Her community activities include dance, youth choir at church, and works in the soup kitchen. After graduation, Kaylin plans to attend college and pursue a degree in nursing and play volleyball. The McDonald's KTC Broadcasting What'sUpShopper.com Student Athlete Award recognizes not only the accomplishments of the athletics, but also for overall achievement in the classroom and community. Sponsored by McDonald's, KTC Broadcasting, and What'sUpShopper.com. Great cars, better prices. That's what you get at Carfair Auto Sales on the Bessemer City Road in Gastonia. Quality used cars, SUVs, and vans since 1984. And this week, take a look at a 2018 Ford Fusion for $15,400. Or how about a 2017 GMC Terrain for $14,500, a 2016 Lincoln MKZ for $12,900, and a 2015 Ford Taurus for $9,995. Carfair Auto Sales, 1320 Bessemer City Road, Gastonia. Online at carfairinc.com.
You are invited to the Big Fall Festival Saturday, September 20th from 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. at Camacho Mini Farm Acres in Falston. Best of all, free admission to everyone. There will be pony rides, live Christian music, food trucks, free raffles, ice cream, bouncy castle, petting zoo, craft vendors, and a farmer's market and gift shop specialties. Plus baked goods, a professional photographer, along with special guest, North Carolina Senator Ted Alexander. It's a Big Fall Festival, Saturday, September 20th, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. at Camacho's Mini Farm Acres, 5103 Falston Road, Highway 18 North in Falston. Y'all come, it'll be fun. Your dream home is waiting for you at Oakwood Homes in Shelby. Come take a tour of their homes on the lot. And right now, Oakwood Homes is having a red tag sale on select models. Just look for the red tags and you can save thousands of dollars. And be sure to check out the big 5-bedroom, 3-bath home for only $99,000. Get you the home that you deserve, the one that is built to last a lifetime, or maybe two. Oakwood Homes, 1839 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at oakwoodhomesofshelby.com.
And we're back on Saturday Morning Sports Talk with Kevin and the KTC crew. They're talking some more sports. Because if they don't, they really don't have a job, but they don't talk about sports. So they know a lot about sports. I know nothing about
Did
sports.
we hear you say?
I wasn't listening to him. What did he say?
I know he was doing the intro. I didn't know if we didn't know if we knew we were coming back.
No, I do not know.
Yeah, he did all that.
Oh, okay.
Well, welcome back to Saturday Sports Talk. Kevin Hastings along with Terry Reinhardt and Chip Carter, Tom Sinofani, and Tom's got something to show everybody now, don't we? Well,
Where's the
no,
where is
it ain't
it?
that time yet.
Oh, yeah, well,
It's NASCAR time.
That's a teaser.
It's a teaser. Tom got a
Put
big.
that up.
Why do you do that, Kevin?
It's
Well,
just
I
to
mean,
tease
you know,
everybody.
you do that. You do that to me all the time. It's like, hey, Tom's got something to say. No, Tom, it's not time for it. I mean, it's like it's so dumb. I mean, it's just so.
It's
dumb.
a tease for everybody else, and it's a frustration for Tom.
I guess he pays attention.
I mean,
to it
and
more
then
than I
like
do.
I call in to talk about football on Friday night, and somebody asked me about the Guardians, or somebody asked me about UNC Charlotte. I mean, like I thought I call. Like I'm trying to get through this, especially when Burns gets beat. It's like, all right, let's make this quick.
Cool.
And then they're
It's like going to the dentist.
asking me questions about all this other stuff. It's like, what is happening? What's going on?
Well, I don't have much on the NASCAR, Terry, other than it's playoff time. We've got
Go ahead and trash SVG.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry.
That's
I'm not trashing SVG. I told you what was going to happen when this started. He's going to be the first driver to have 4 wins and be eliminated.
Guess who cares, Terry?
You know? Yeah, nobody.
Nobody.
But all them other people are hoping. No, all them other people who are pulling for him are hoping he gets in.
Well, yes.
You know, I'm sorry,
that's what a
guys.
fan does,
I'm sorry.
Terry.
I'm sorry for every NASCAR fan. Chip, anybody out here, he's not a NASCAR driver. He's good on road courses, period. That's it.
Let me ask you.
He cannot do anything else.
Okay. Does NASCAR include road courses?
Yeah, they do. That's how come he's in it.
Then he's a pretty decent NASCAR driver,
You know?
okay? And let me ask you this. All right. Early 2000s, when DEI had this special package that they were able to really have a monopoly on the super speedways, on Daytona and Talladega, and it was Junior and Michael Waltrip, specifically Junior, predominantly the favorite to win at Daytona or Talladega. Did you have a problem with that?
They knew how to drive the draft.
Okay.
There's a difference.
No.
This is an oval. We're doing the same thing. You got to know how to get beside a car to move yourself up.
This is specifically the super speedway. This is specifically Talladega and Daytona, the restrictor plate races. And part of it, yeah, you can say that they knew the draft. I'm not going to dismiss that. But part of it was the package of the cars that DEI was able to produce at the time that no other garage could match. Did you have a problem with them having that monopoly on those specialized types of tracks?
So you're wanting me to give Shane Van Gisbergen a lot of credit.
I just asked you a question.
That's what you're wanting me to do.
I asked you a question.
God forbid, Terry.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm sorry, people. All them haters out there who think I hate him, well, you're probably right, because guess what? After tonight, he's going to be out.
I not a single.
It's going to be the first one.
I would say not a single SVG fan, Terry, expected him to win the championship.
No, no, but they expected him to get by this first round.
Okay, well, if it don't happen, it don't happen.
He's going to be the first one.
But why
He's
is that? Why are you fired up about whoever figures five? Are you fired up?
Good job, buddy.
How many
Terry,
rookies have
hold
won
on.
4 races in
Terry,
their first year?
You know?
All right, Terry. Tom, we spent quite a bit on that. Terry, do you want to go off on Austin Dillon?
He's the same way. I said he is going to be out of it. I said Barry was going to be out of it.
Okay, Terry.
Those are the 3 guys I told you
They're
when we
out.
started this. They're going to be out.
So what's the fire about?
Because those are the ones.
We just
no,
don't get
those
you.
are the ones. And you ought to say, okay, he's an Austin Dillon fan. Yeah, I am with that group. But Austin Dillon is also another one who somehow or another, you win one race and you're automatically in. That don't make you a great race car driver. You won one race. One little thing in a race can make you win, like being at Talladega or Daytona or something. I like it because everybody has a chance. I'm with all of that. But for you to win one race and all of a sudden you're in the Elite 16, NASCAR's got to change that. I think it's got to at least be 2. You got to at least win 2 to be qualified to be in the chase.
He wants to nominate the Van Gisbergen rule.
I mean,
you hear that?
SVG would be in, so I don't know.
Yeah, he would be in.
He'd still be in.
Yeah, he would be in. I ain't got a problem with that because he earned his way in by winning more than one. You know?
And by winning more than anybody else won
The
during
only
the regular season.
the only thing that's going to bother him is all of these races. You know what they're eventually going to do? They're going to have a road course in every portion.
Tom, this is like arguing like who should be the 65th team in the NCAA tournament.
I know.
Oh,
Sometimes I feel like saying, did SVG sleep with your wife or something?
Oh, Lord.
I mean,
well, it wasn't good Kyle Busch fan.
I mean, it's just like I'm trying to figure this out. I'm just listening to this. I listen to this deranged man every week. And it's like his hatred for somebody
Who's
obviously
in 13th place.
But on the back end of
it, it's just.
But on the back end
He
of
brings
it,
publicity to the sport around the world.
Yeah, he's a unique perspective that doesn't come from the background of a lot of the other NASCAR drivers. That could be a great. I hate to use the term marketing, but be a great
Terry,
representative of the sport.
Do you not like the Crocodile Dundee movies?
I never did like them.
Yeah, he doesn't like Crocodile Dundee or Rocky or any other kind of like great story.
Stuff.
Any of that fake
Well, I was just
stuff.
referring to the Australian. I know he's New Zealand, but
No, I'm the guy that comes in here every week and
He
is
doesn't like Ian Baker
not
Finch.
deranged by other sports of thinking this should happen. I come in here and tell facts. And that's what people do not like about me.
Do you agree?
Because I'm going to tell facts.
Do you agree SVG should be in the playoffs?
Yeah.
Okay, then what's the fuss about?
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, though, he was one of the guys that I told y'all from the get-go would be out of it.
I'm just saying, though. That's a T-shirt right there.
Well,
that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying that.
But I will say this. I will say this. Don't kind of assume that Australians and New Zealanders are the same thing.
They do
Australians look down on New Zealanders kind of like North Carolinians look down on people from Mississippi. You know what I mean? It's like we're like the upper class Southerners. Y'all are like, trailer trash. So I mean, I think that's how they view each other.
They're all driving upside down boats and cars in the southern hemisphere. So that's the weird part. All right, so this week they go to Bristol.
The night race.
Who's our favorites this week in Bristol?
Odds right now, we have got Kyle Larson.
Van Gisberg.
After losing my parlay by half a point, I don't even want to look at odds. Half a point! And no, I'm not getting into that right now. We're still racing. Let me look it up.
Kyle Larson's plus 65, plus 265. Denny Hamlin plus 400. Ryan Blaney plus 600. Christopher Bell plus 750. And then William Byron and Chase Briscoe plus 1,000. I'm looking for Kyle Busch. He's close to Shane Van Gisbergen in territory. Plus 2,800.
This is how I love it. Because all these people said, Terry, they keep cutting you off because you're telling facts and they don't want to hear it.
Quit having your wife text
I love it.
you while on the show.
I love it.
Quit getting
when I step in here, I know I'm with three guys who are trying their best.
He's getting the text from the guy with 8 tardies just trying to get out of ISS.
Saturday school.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Right now, texting
Terry, you're the smartest
You know what
guy
makes
ever.
it even worse? You know what makes it even worse, Tom, is when I look at this, it's coaches. That's what's funny.
What makes it even worse is your microphone is still on.
Yeah. There's the problem.
That's what makes it even worse.
You need to get Tom the mute
your
button.
mic. Yeah. No. He will cut you off. He has done it before when he does his shut up and listen thing. Shut up and listen. Shut up and listen.
Or he takes your mic away.
I don't know what Tom's talking about. I don't have a clue what he's talking about.
You actually do know what I'm talking about.
He just did.
You actually do know
I have
what we're
seen
talking
this before.
about. Yes, we have been on here. We just kind of sat here with our arms folded while King Kevin, there he goes. King Kevin will give his
Now,
disposition.
JP's got the ultimate button. He can shut us all off in there and just start
He
squeaking
can.
and whatever.
on ES,
I don't know why I won't be JP and do that, though. I can imagine what happened after that.
No.
ESPN, Larson's 3.5 to 1. Blaney is 4.5 to 1. Denny Hamlin 5 to 1. Christopher Bell 12 to 1. Gibbs 12 to 1. Chase Briscoe 14 to 1. So is William Byron. I'll give you the last one.
Where's Shane?
Chase Elliott 16 to 1.
I'm waiting on Shane. Bring him.
100
to 1.
See. Shane Van Gisbergen is 500 to 1.
Oh, wow. It's worse than what I thought.
Who made these odds, Terry?
It's worse than what I thought.
500. You know what? It would be worth putting $1 on that.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Put
it on
$1 on Van Gisbergen. No, his equipment isn't good enough to win on. He's going to win road races, but he
I
gets
give him all
gets
the credit in the world for that.
He gets him a real ride, man. Look
Here
out.
we go again. See what I'm saying?
Look out.
I'm going to call this coach back and say, you're right.
All right, we come back. We're going to talk unruly fan behavior, Karens in the stands in baseball. We've got all kinds of football plays. We've got Panthers stuff to talk about. We've got college football. We've got the Ohio State University terrible towel is in the house. There it is.
I told.
It's upside down.
Yeah, Tom didn't read the instructions. turn it the right
You don't
way.
even know how to turn the thing around.
Step 4. Turn it the right way.
I told. I had a good couple of weeks there. We did a lot of Legion ball, so I spent a little. And this could end up in Anna's house. She comes to my house and poaches my Ohio State
Like
stuff.
she's going to steal your stuff.
She came sitting around. She
She
wants
don't
my big
want that dumb flag.
She'll want this towel. She stole my plastic helmet.
She don't want your flag, Tom.
She stole my helmet. She came home and says, "Daddy," she goes, "I want that Ohio State helmet." I said, "You can't just have. You don't even know where it is." I was like, "Yes, I do." She goes, "Where is it?" I was like, "It's right there, up underneath on the TV stand,
Tucked underneath
and she goes,
everything.
She goes,
You
"Well,
can't
you can't
even
really,
see it."
you can't see it. Let me take it. I want it on my bookshelf."
See?
So
Why do you have it?
So I didn't pay for her college, so I felt bad, so I gave her the helmet.
Why do you have it?
I bought that thing at Bargain Hunt, man. It was awesome. It was a little plastic. It was like that Cleveland Browns helmet. It was awesome.
If you went to Hobby Lobby, man, you'd find some really good gear.
Actually, I did buy a model rocket at Hobby Lobby a couple weeks ago.
you.
They're fun.
It's expanding his horizon.
We'll be back in a few minutes.
He's learned.
That's on KTC
See that?
broadcast.
He learned.
Where's the beef? Where's the beef? It could be at your house if you're one of the winners of our Where's the Beef $1,000 giveaway. KTC Broadcasting will be giving away $200 free gift cards for beef. Take your pick: steaks, ribs, hamburger, and more. Be sure to register today at Marburger Chevrolet, West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Innovative Pools on East King Street and Kings Mountain. Bradley's on Highway 74 West in Shelby. At the Great Outdoors, Highway 150 East in Cherryville. At Honda Motorcycles on Highway 74 East in Shelby. At Shelby Meat and Discount Grocery, South Lafayette Street in Shelby. And at Greenleaf Relief on 321 South Business in Lincoln. At Carfair Auto Sales on the Bessemer City Road in Gastonia. At H&M Industries on Highway 74 Bypass West of Shelby. At Possum Hollow Farms on Pleasant Drive in Shelby. At Hillbilly's Barbecue on South Main Street in Lowell. And at Kimball's Furniture, West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. The drawing will be held October 31st. Register to win in our $1,000 Where's the Beef giveaway. Where's the beef? Where's the beef?
Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln has been serving the Piedmont of North and South Carolina since 1919. Sure, they deliver to your home with home heating oils. They'll help keep you warm, but they do a whole lot more. They feature bulk fuel delivery, on-site and commercial fueling, backup generator fueling, and farm and agricultural fueling. For home or business or farms, call on Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln, 704-735-2508. Online at rhodesandbill.com, located at 1404 East Main Street in Lincoln. Like them on Facebook, too.
The City of Cherryville invites you to check out the all-new community gym. It's complete and is now open. Located at 210 East Academy Street in Cherryville, we think you're going to love it. And coming soon, the opening of some new restaurants, including the Five Spurs Steakhouse in downtown Cherryville. Mayor A.J.L. Beam, City Council members Jill Pewitt, Janice Hovis, Gary Freeman, and John Abernathy, along with City Manager Brian Dalton, invite you to visit Cherryville, where life blossoms.
It's the Slingshot Showstopper sales event at Full Throttle Power Sports in Lowell. Get up to $3,000 customer cash on remaining 2024 models, plus 15% off accessories. Plus, it's the all-out summer sales event on all Polaris models with up to $4,000 off 2024 models, and financing at 0% for up to 60 months. And save big on the Suzuki King Quad ATVs with 0% financing for up to 36 months or $1,600 in customer cash. At Full Throttle Power Sports, 100 Indian Walk in Lowell. Online at ncfullthrottle.com.
The NASCAR Cup Series heads to Bristol.
Here we come down to the green flag. Alex Bowman gets the jump by her teammates. That's Carson Hocevar. He'll drive to the outside of Justin Haley and challenge for second as they go to one. Near disaster right there for Chase Elliott. He got into the back end of Brad Keselowski. Kyle Larson comes back to the world's fastest half mile. Once again dominates.
The Bass Pro Shops Night Race. Saturday, September 13th at 6:30.
On Carolina Country WCSL, 92.9 FM, 1590 AM, online at ktcbroadcasting.com.
This month's Scholar Athlete of the Month is Kayleen Bryant of Lincoln High School. The award is sponsored by McDonald's, KTC Broadcasting, and What'sUpShopper.com. Kaylin is the daughter of Ronald and Calandra Bryant and is a junior at Lincoln High School. Kaylin plays volleyball, along with basketball and track. Kaylin has a 3.031 grade point average. Kaylin is a member of the Providence Missionary Baptist Church. Her community activities include dance, youth choir at church, and works in the soup kitchen. After graduation, Kaylin plans to attend college and pursue a degree in nursing and play volleyball. The McDonald's KTC Broadcasting What'sUpShopper.com Student Athlete Award recognizes not only the accomplishments of the athletics, but also for overall achievement in the classroom and community. Sponsored by McDonald's, KTC Broadcasting, and What'sUpShopper.com.
And we're back on Saturday Morning Sports Talk with Kevin and the gang. They're talking about some more sports. I don't know which one, but I know they're talking about some more sports.
Well, Terry, it's funny you bring that up.
Well,
who did Ohio State play last week? Did you say the Cat Square?
Grambling. Yeah. And I think that was just a game they put on the schedule because they wanted to get all their big-time recruits that aren't playing some playing time.
I don't even want to hear that. I mean, last I guess all we talked about the bands. It wasn't about the game. We talked about the bands.
Everybody knew. Everybody knew. If I'm Grambling, I don't take the game. I mean, I don't care.
Well, they got probably a good hunk out of it.
They probably got $1 million.
Probably.
Well,
Yeah.
last week
I don't
we
blame them
reported
for that.
Last week
That's just you get embarrassed.
Really, who do y'all play October 4th, Terry?
What do you mean?
Who does NC State play October 4th?
It's probably somebody better than what Ohio State's playing.
Campbell.
Yeah, Campbell's.
I mean,
Division
come
3.
on.
It's Division 3.
So last week we talked about the towel, the Ohio State, the towel. They got a towel that says "the" on it. Tom went and bought him one, bought off the internet. Has instructions on it. Be the best fans in the land. Grab by the corner and wave in the air, Terry.
There it is.
By the corner, Tom. Make sure not anywhere else. Then you repeat, and then you bring it back to the next game.
There it is.
And then
Why, Kevin?
And then obviously, Tom, whoever sold that didn't follow step 3, right?
Kevin.
Well,
I'm selling this next week. Tom's going to buy it.
Guess where this came
That's
from.
the NC State.
Guess where this came from. Guess where this came
Where'd
from.
it come from, Tom?
Eugene, Oregon.
Eugene, Oregon.
So
Ooh,
somebody who graduated from Ohio State moved to Oregon, probably flew out for that game. But you're not. I mean, this should be a keepsake. But he's sold it. I mean, we won the game, and not like in 2005 when I went up there and we pissed the game away.
What? A keepsake?
A keepsake.
He probably wiped his
Probably did. It looks pretty
booty
clean.
with it in the parking lot.
I don't know. I don't see any brown stains on it. But like I said, that'll end up. We had to have that for the show this
End up
week.
at Anna's house. That's just perfect. I love.
That'll
I love
end
it,
up at
Tom.
Anna's
I love
house.
it, Tom. So Tom bought him a towel, and he's ready to wave it. And then Terry accuses them of, playing the soft schedule. Terry, now I don't know why you would accuse him of anything like that. This week they got a big matchup with the Ohio Bobcats.
Wow, that's 2 in a row. Oh boy, that's really getting
Now,
tough.
This is posted by some Bobcats fans comparing the universities, okay? The mascot. Who's got a better mascot, Terry? A ferocious bobcat or a nut?
A ferocious
Okay,
kitty.
we're going on.
Who's got more wins over Miami over Ohio? Ohio's won 43 times. Ohio State's only beat them 4 times. Losses to Michigan. The Bobcats have never, ever lost to the Wolverines.
There you go. Never
Buckeyes
played them.
51 times.
How often? Yeah.
Buckeyes have never won a MAC championship. Bobcats got 6. Okay. Buckeyes never won an Idaho Potato Bowl. Bobcats got 2. Says they can't find any national championships on Google about Ohio State's national championships. I don't know what's up with that. So the World Championship win, Bobcats got one of those. They won a Bahamas Bowl. That's not part of the U.S., so therefore it counts as a World Championship according to their notes. And then the all-time best player, they say Dave Zastudel is better than Art Schlichter, Tommy.
Schleister.
Whatever it is. I've never heard of him. And a number of players have scored the very first points ever for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Bobcats have won in the Buckeyes know.
I bet Ohio
Terry,
today,
done.
At Ohio today, they probably made a towel with all of that on it, and they're going to wave it.
I don't even know why they're playing the game. Looks like Ohio's the favorite.
college football, y'all, in these schedules.
28.5 point underdog are the Bobcats.
It's going to be more than that.
I don't know.
Tommy.
Depends. Well, all I know is we have a running back named Bo Jackson. How awesome is that?
Give him the ball.
Give him the ball. And he's good.
Whatever the strategy is, give him the ball.
How's your name Bo Jackson and you don't go to Auburn, though?
Yeah, I know. That's.
How about after last night or after Thursday night, September 11th, the ACC and Big 12 have a 3-0 team, and the Big 10 and SEC do not.
Wow, that's a great fact.
It's just what the internet says. All right, we've got some bad picks for you guys here in just a moment. So what we do is, for the folks at home, we do like to admit when we're wrong at some point. But it's not much. Terry's got the stats. I do got a little piece, though, still talking about Grambling and Ohio State here. Here's the plan after we get it together. Pretty sure that's the Grambling side. Or is, no, that's Ohio State. Tom, you got a suit like this. Now you got to order a suit like this, like the director. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for
The red suit.
Yep. It's longer than you thought. Here he comes. Here he comes.
That's the new hotness.
There we
right
go. MC he needs a Carolina blue suit over at Burns, powder blue suit over at Burns, don't he?
I need that.
Get him with the powder blue suit from Dumb and Dumber with the ruffles.
Awesome.
With the ruffles.
That's awesome. All right, so we are gonna do some bad picks.
Can I give us the stuff from last week?
Yep.
I've been wanting to come in here and do this week.
Okay.
Because our total from last week in college, that's what we're going over. I went 8-5.
Well done.
Chip went 7-6. Kevin went 7-6. And our better, Tom Centifani, went 4-9. So bet on Tom when Tom says, "Hey, take me and bet on me."
I hit 3 out of 4 on the parlay.
Well, you on our poll, you were 4-9.
It was a rough week.
Okay.
Lost my NFL parlay poll. Lutz is literally on the field for Denver. It's an 8.5 point spread. They're up by 8. Sean Payton pulls them off the field, and they go for it on 4th and 12. I was so mad.
I am so happy that Calvin and them let you come in here.
Calvin knows who makes money for him.
I'm going to play this little bit from the Lane Kiffin fiasco. Have y'all seen this? Is this game fixed?
Lane hit the nail on the head. Gambling is part of it now, so might as well acknowledge the field goal changed the spread. Ole Miss went off as a 7.5 point favorite, and it also took it from the under to the over. The over-under was 51.5. The game ends at 53 with the field goal. Final score: Ole Miss 30, Kentucky 23.
Down 10. The gambling line on the line, per se, Terry.
Why do you torture yourself wagering on these things in the first place?
Why did they take the field goal, or was it for gambling purposes?
So UK kicks a field goal.
Yep, down 10 to end the game.
To end the game?
Yeah.
I was about to say, how much time
I mean, was
left?
that the last play, a field goal?
I can Google the exact thing.
Why pull?
Gambling is part of
What's
it now.
Lane Kiffin got to do with that, though?
He's the one that made he's the coach.
Yeah, he's like, that's.
Oh,
why
wait
they
a minute. I
did
thought
that.
Kentucky kicked the field goal. No, okay. Oh,
Might
Miss
as well
kicked it.
acknowledge
Okay.
the field goal.
Oh,
changed
Ole Miss
spread.
is the
Ole
one
Miss
that
went
kicked
off
it.
as a
Yeah,
losing.
I thought you meant Kentucky
And it
kicked it.
also took it from the under to the over. The over-under was 51.5. The game ends at 53 with the field goal. Final score: Ole Miss 30, Kentucky 23.
There's Kentucky lost.
Yeah.
So Kentucky's the one who
Kentucky kicks the field goal.
Okay, so it's not Kiffin.
So
it's
why? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If Kentucky kicks the field
At
goal,
the
why are
very-
we after Kiffin?
It says
No,
after
that
Lane
ain't the
Kiffin's
point.
interview. Here it is.
Wait a minute.
That's what it was. It was just after Kiffin.
Did they
Okay.
kick the field goal when the time's running out?
I'm looking. Let me look at the time. Let me look at the timestamp of the box score.
Late field goal not only gave Kentucky, I don't know the exact time on it.
That's what I'm saying. That's very big here, because if you do that, then you really wonder, why would you kick field? You're down 10. You ain't gonna win anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Or whether you throw a touchdown pass, a field goal, or whatever, the game's over.
Mm-hmm.
So why would you go out there and kick a field goal?
Mm-hmm.
So somebody did something there. Somebody won. Because somebody knew.
Field goal by UK with a minute left in the game.
Oh, okay.
Minute left in the
8
game.
seconds. 8 seconds left in the game.
Well, you still had
No, the play took 8 seconds. Chip's right, 102.
Okay, well, then you still had a chance. Okay, I understand
Field
that.
goal
I'm
to
good
cover.
with that.
Okay, then why is
I'm good with that.
I'm just reading off this gambling,
No,
this
you're
gambling
good.
thing,
You're
accusing
good.
them of.
I mean,
of
but
trying to
still,
cover.
it's still something that people would think about. I was
They're not
thinking it
wrong.
was
They're
at the
not wrong.
very end.
I'm more wrong on this than that
You
because
know.
I was going by
Yeah.
gambling people making fun of the line being cut as
there you
opposed
go.
to being fixed.
So I can see that.
Although you could say there's a conspiracy.
But
of,
they were going to kick an onside kick, I would imagine.
Right.
They did.
Yeah,
so.
but you'll have a chance.
Yeah.
But there's somebody.
You know what I'm saying?
There's somebody in that coach's ears like, go ahead and kick the field goal, even if we don't get the onside kick. You cover you flip the spread.
Oh, is that what they might be saying?
Maybe.
possible. Okay,
You can see that conspiracy.
I'm not going to say no to any of that.
To your point.
Right. I'm not saying no to any of that.
Yep.
So I don't know on that one. So, all right, let's do our bad picks. So, like I said, we like to admit when we're wrong. And so we put our bad picks from the weeks before, and we like to laugh at ourselves just a little bit here. So we're going to go, this is our college football bad picks from last week. So let's see what we got here.
Tom, you ought to be on here quite often.
He actually was. And I didn't catch that till I kind of just rewatched it. I didn't catch it while editing. I was just editing, and then started rewatching. I was like, why do I keep hearing Tom? And then Terry just explained.
You took the points.
I didn't, and I haven't. I took it straight up, 4-1 straight up, Terry. I'm picking UNCC, man. Should have won, dropped the touchdown. It's going to be so bad that Bill Belichick's girlfriend is probably going to sleep with one of you guys.
So fun. That was so fun.
That's how bad it's going to be.
All right, let's have some fun. I want Charlotte for the upset.
You kidding?
Dropped the touchdown. Missed a 20-yard field goal. I mean, they had a
Tom, you
chance.
taking UNCC? Are you serious?
He took them last night on the show.
Look at my shirt, Terry. Do you think I'm going to pick against my alma mater?
Everybody
Against that,
wears shirts.
that
I put on a shirt.
that
shirt every
degree
day.
factory with their fake classes for their athletes?
I mean,
You
I
think I'm
wear a
picking that
Burns
school?
shirt, Shelby shirt, West Lincoln shirt. I mean, that's just a shirt.
Right there, buddy. Right there.
Hey,
Bad picks.
Hokies at home.
If it was somebody else besides Vanderbilt, I'd take them, but Virginia Tech.
Vanderbilt's a powerhouse after last year.
Beat Alabama.
Killed that last year.
In
Tommy?
Blacksburg.
Yeah.
Man, Blacksburg
tried
used
to
to be
tell
a
y'all.
hard place to play.
I know,
wasn't it?
right?
I got to go with the Hokies at home.
Bad picks.
I'm taking Duke. I mean, this is the Big Ten. Illinois.
Bad picks.
Wasn't even close.
Bad picks.
Better than SMU. Give me the Mustangs. Chip.
Yeah, oh yeah, SMU's my ACC team. Let's do this.
Yeah, SMU.
SMU
You was
minus 2.5.
poo-pooing on them 10 minutes ago.
I mean, they playing nobody.
Bad picks.
Tommy.
I did take
Arizona
Mississippi State.
Yep.
Same for me. Arizona State.
I don't know if I'd have them girls over there distracting the football players in practice. I mean, that's a pretty little girl there ringing that bell. How are you supposed to concentrate on your blocking scheme?
That's why I
Three more. You need to pick between Arizona State and Mississippi State. Who you want?
Arizona State.
Bad picks.
Rock Hawk, Jayhawk for me, Terry.
They should have won. That busted my parlay.
I got
That 6.5
game.
on mine. Down to 5.5. You know what that
Kansas.
means? The money's
That
going
wasn't
on.
even close.
Here comes the Jayhawk.
Bad picks.
They had it won. I got
Uh,
West
had
Virginia.
nothing.
I mean, it's not far. Athens
about
is
that
down
one?
there in the corner.
Yeah,
I'm
how
sure they
about
got a
that
lot of
one?
West
Yeah.
Virginia kids go to Ohio.
You got a lot of gambling issues in Ohio. Relief pitchers and coaches and everything. They had nothing else to do up there.
No.
See, but it's a $72 ticket because that's a bit of a bit of a rivalry
Who you
game.
got?
Yeah, all
Chip?
right. Good.
West
0-4.
3.5 points.
I'll take West. I think I'm all chalk except for UNC Charlotte, but I'll take West Virginia.
Give me West Virginia. Stupid to pick Ohio, but damn, 3.5 points. Like, what's going on there?
Yeah. They won.
Bad picks.
Still chalk. I'm gonna go Oregon State at home.
Terry.
Oregon State will be 0-2 after this. I told you.
Tommy.
Oregon State.
Give me the Beavers at home.
Bad picks.
San Diego State. Go Aztecs.
The Aztecs. Then they get destroyed.
They're 1-0. Or just you mean the Aztecs in general?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
Bad picks.
They're
Let's
picking
go ahead
UCLA
with-
after that.
Let's go ahead with UCLA.
Terry.
I'm also taking UCLA.
Those are some bad picks.
Got anything to say for yourself, boys?
Well, all I know is the Kansas ruined my parlay.
Oh my God!
Kansas had a lead late.
Be quiet.
You be quiet.
Oh God.
You know, you talked about all your shirts. We are glad you wear a shirt in here every day. We just want to go ahead and make sure we all know that. Kansas had a 21-6 lead, and then late in the game they scored and went up. They had a lead in the fourth quarter, Chip. I'm like, all right, parlay's going to hit. They got 6.5. Parlay's going to hit, and then they give up a touchdown, and then they punt, and then they give up another touch. And it's like, I felt like kicking in my TV screen. That's why I don't watch. That's why I listen to games on the radio because if you watch that game, now you've got nothing done and your whole day is ruined. I mean, like it still ruins your day when your parlay gets busted. But at least, like, if you're out cutting the grass, listening to it, you at least got the grass cut, and you haven't like wasted your whole day sitting there staring at the TV. I'm just saying.
That's funny.
I'm just saying.
Kevin,
it's true.
I'm not
it's
gonna
just
say
like
a word here.
It's just like put the game on a radio, like Carolina game. I do feel bad that I thought the Carolina guy was mispronouncing Pacehour's name, but I just listened to the Carolina game. Just like, all right, let's see, they pull against Carolina. Let's see, hopefully they get beat, but just listen to the game and then get something done. Makes sense. I know you don't, Terry. You have to watch it because you don't really understand when people speak proper English. Just saying.
All right, so y'all ready to pick some games? You got any more news and notes on your college football teams?
My brain's kind of numb right now. Let's pick some.
App squeaked by whoever that school I made fun of last week. I don't know who that was. All right, how about Clemson? 3.5-point favorites in Atlanta, in Georgia Tech, not in the Dome, at home for the Rambling Wreck. Only 3.5-point dogs.
I tell you what, if Clemson loses this game, is Dabo in trouble?
No.
I don't know.
I contend if you win a national championship in college, you should never be fired. There's 300 teams.
Yeah.
I agree.
What are we firing you for?
Yeah. I agree.
You got a lifetime contract now.
You really think you're going to do better? You're going to find better?
Dabo.
Who am I going to go get?
Unless you can find, and he's won what, 2 or 3?
Especially if NIL, man. I would hold on. I'd just hold on to him until he wants to retire, and then you can make the excuse. Well, we tried.
He's already your most successful coach in your school's history.
I just don't think they're going to be doing too successful going forward with the NIL stuff. But we'll see. I don't know how much money in South Carolina can get funneled into Clemson. But, Tommy, can the Rambling Wreck pull it off, or are you staying with the Tigers in this one?
I'm gonna go with Georgia Tech with a mild upset at home, and I just don't trust Clemson anymore. I don't trust Dabo. Well, I never trust Dabo, but I don't think they are what they were. I mean, Klubnik has not improved like they thought he would. So I'm just going to go Georgia Tech, and so it's going to send Clemson scrambling. Maybe they're going to hire Nick Saban. We'll see what happens.
Are they still running the option, Terry?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead, Terry. I'll let you.
Let me go behind Tom. That's crazy. But anyway, here's your. I mean, I always go. You have opportunities. Georgia Tech. Here's your opportunity. Will you be over-prepared? Maybe, and Clemson wins. I mean, that's Georgia Tech. This is your opportunity. Do it or get out of the program.
What does that even mean?
Who did you pick?
Yeah, who did you pick?
Clemson.
Okay.
We don't even know.
Chip.
We don't even know who he picked.
Mine
After
over
his rambling, delusional rambling, we don't even know who he picked.
Chip, who you got?
I think Clemson's a little more stout. With all due respect, I think Clemson's a little more stout than who Georgia Tech played last week. Yeah, I'm picking Clemson
because I feel like cutting myself. Give me the Rambling Wreck from Georgia Tech.
That's a heck of a transition. Played Clemson this week. Played Gardner-Webb last week.
Yeah, I know. And there for a while, Gardner-Webb played with them.
Jakari was on the show last night. They scored. Gardner-Webb scored first.
Yeah.
Well, GW to beat that Western Carolina booty. So go ahead.
Take the sit-along today.
Clemson struggled with Troy at home.
Georgia at Tennessee or Georgia, however you want to say it. Georgia.
You need to work on your Georgia. You always try that, Kevin. Your Georgia
I'm not
accent.
from Georgia.
Your Georgia accent sucks.
Yeah. They go to Tennessee, though, and Tom, you're the only 10 I see. It's 3.5-point favorites, Bulldogs over the Vols.
That's what the ladies say. Anyway,
$350 you get in this game to see a former App State quarterback lose to the Bulldogs. Tommy, who you got?
Give me Tennessee at home. 110,000 screaming idiots in Knoxville. Get them to the victory.
Terry, put them down for Georgia. They got a former App State quarterback playing for them at Tennessee, and Georgia's going to kill him. So just put that down.
That's in Knoxville.
I don't care.
Why are you putting down your own school?
He's not good enough to play for us. He's not good enough to play to beat Georgia.
Well, and Kevin, I'm with you 100%.
I mean, come on.
I don't know.
The only reason he's there is because the quarterback was there, transferred to UCLA. They had to bring him in. They had nobody that could take a snap.
I'm also taking Georgia.
It's going to get ugly.
But it is a great place to be when they do Rocky Top.
It is a good venue. Yes, I agree with that. I really want to pick Tennessee for the upset, but I'm not going to.
They're at home, Chip.
Yeah, I know. That's Kevin's thesis on
They about lost to App at home.
Yeah, Kevin's thesis on their quarterback is swaying me. I'm going to go with the Bulldogs.
How much Tennessee win? All right, probably will. All right, let's see. We tried to pick the games, folks at home are wondering what we're doing. We tried to pick games with a spread under 10. So you're going to hear some random stuff here maybe in a few minutes. We got 4 straight right here, though. SEC matchups, it looks like. Arkansas, Ole Miss, 6.5-point favorites is Lane Kiffin's team. Chip, you got Pig Suey or the Rebels?
Based on our previous, granted, it wasn't his decision. It was the Kentucky coach. I think Ole Miss is going to sway the spread one way or the other at the end of the game. I'm going to pick Ole Miss to win this one at home.
Tom?
Mississippi.
Give me the Rebels, Terry.
And I'm also taking.
They're at home. They're in Oxford.
Florida at LSU. Louisiana State for you uninitiated.
Who beat Florida, the School of the Deaf and the Blind, last week? Somebody beat them. Should beat them.
Central Florida.
Central Florida.
UCF did.
Didn't they win the national championship one year?
Well, they said they did. I put it like that.
They got a claim national championship.
They said they did.
Oh, USF. I'm sorry, not UCF. USF.
Oh, it was USF. Every time it's not the national champion.
South Florida.
This was supposed to be. Florida was supposed to be back this year.
Yeah.
But LSU.
They've been saying that for 4 years.
LSU looks shaky against Clemson, but Clemson's not that good. I guess in Death Valley, you got to go with LSU in this one with Florida. I mean, it's just hard to which team's going to show up. We go with LSU.
Give me the LSU Tigers.
LSU, myself also.
Yeah.
Although I will say the Florida radio guys are pretty good. I listened to them on the way to Myrtle Beach last year. They do a good job.
Yeah, they're not suiting up though. I'm going with LSU.
That's what I'm saying. They can't win the game.
Give me LSU.
Texas A&M is 6.5-point dogs in Notre Dame. $122, 70 degrees. Irish 0-1, favored by a touchdown over the 2-0 Aggies. Terry, I'll let you start this one off.
They playing at Notre Dame. That's all that matters. Notre Dame wins.
Man, Notre Dame's at home. Texas A&M's, they've had some good recruiting classes. So is Notre Dame. Even though I don't really like their coach, even though he's the Ohio State guy, we'll go with Notre Dame at home.
You got all that NIL money at Texas A&M versus the power of the Holy Spirit. Give me Notre Dame.
I'm going to Notre Dame Irish on this one as well. The Texas A&M is the choke artist.
I will say it is funny, Chip, that Kelly left LSU. Why he can't get Notre Dame to a national championship? Then Notre Dame's in the national championship. So maybe the problem was Kelly, not Notre Dame.
I like Freeman. He seems like, and the players seem to have responded to him.
I like him. He looks like he could still play.
Yeah. Yes.
But at the same time, he's a dweeb. I mean, it's just like, don't trash your old university.
I think what Kelly wanted to do was take the easier road in recruiting. So if you're at Notre Dame, you got to fly to Louisiana to recruit their players. Because the players are in the South. The linemen are in the South. And when you go,
there's a lot of linemen in the Midwest, though, Kevin. all
I
of
mean,
the stuff.
D-line is what I'm more concerned with.
Okay, like DNs and stuff.
Yes, and D tackles. I'm talking about them big boys are in the South. Them big boys are in Louisiana. That's what I'm saying. And you go down there, and they automatically want to come to you, as opposed to if you're in Notre Dame, you got to recruit them up there. I think he just wanted the easier. Hey, I can recruit 5 of these guys instead of just one guy or something.
That's
But
really
it
working
didn't-
out for him. It's working out for him.
He's number 3, ranked 3rd.
What do you mean, recruiting class?
No, LSU's ranked 3rd.
I don't care what they're ranked. It's not that good.
Not in your power poll.
Vanderbilt at South Carolina. Now, this is the clash of class between two fan bases. We got Fighting Chickens and the Commodores.
Cox and Commodores. Vanderbilt is so improved, but wouldn't you think the Gamecocks are going to win at home and they're going to win? And
They're favored by 2.5. 80 degrees. It'll
Only
feel
two
like
and- only
127.
That's what I
crazy.
saw. That's nuts to me. They're ranked and they're only 2.5 point favorites at home.
Didn't we just do this last week? Terry, put me down for the Commodores. Nobody would take them serious. This is what they do.
That was Mississippi State.
This is what we do to these teams that aren't the big names. That ain't Alabama. Don't take them serious till they win. Commodores, baby. Pick them Gamecocks.
I'm taking South Carolina. at
yeah, I'm
home.
taking South Carolina.
Me too. Yeah.
Man, 0 for 3 right there. Dude, how many games is that, Terry?
That is 2, 4, 6. No, 5, 6. Yep.
6. See what we got over here in the ACC. Virginia's got a tough game against William and Mary. They need 9 other players, Tom, to even compete with that. Pittsburgh at West Virginia, 7.5 point favorites are the Panthers.
I mean, didn't West Virginia just get beat by Ohio?
Yes,
they did.
But it was in Ohio.
I'm taking Pittsburgh.
Yes. Yeah, give me Pittsburgh. I made that mistake last time. I'm not picking West Virginia.
It was in Ohio, the part of Ohio that is actually West Virginia. So they still lost a home game, in my opinion. Give me Pittsburgh. By that logic might not make sense.
You gonna take West Virginia?
Yeah.
You are gonna take West Virginia?
No.
Oh, I was
Pittsburgh.
getting ready to say.
Pittsburgh, no. All right, here's a tricky one for you. Old Dominion.
Oh, Lord.
1-1 at Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech's only favored by 5.5 points in this game after getting beat last week by the Commodores. Old Dominion's had a few upsets the last few years. $22. Tommy?
I don't. Yeah, I guess let's go with ODU.
Terry?
Tough, isn't it?
You ask about Dabo. If this coach goes 0-3 and you loses to ODU, Terry, is he fired?
He should be.
You know what? Virginia Tech is only a 5.5
right
favorite.
I know. I'm gonna take Virginia Tech, but I'm not gonna be surprised if they lose.
I'm gonna put me down for the Hokies because his job's on the line.
I mean,
but like you said, Terry, I ain't gonna be surprised at all.
Old Dominion, they lost to Indiana. They beat North Carolina Central. And Virginia Tech's lost to South Carolina, and they got beat by Vanderbilt. Golly, give me the Hokies.
Duke, the pride of North Carolina, the best football team in North Carolina, according to Robbie Roop.
Give me Tulane.
They are 1.5 point dogs at Tulane tonight.
I don't care the spread. Give me Tulane.
8 o'clock in New Orleans.
I'm not picking that blame
Terry.
Dookie school.
Oh, you gonna let me pick this one?
I'll let you pick all of them, Terry.
Playing at Tulane.
Yep.
This will be where Duke shows up, y'all. Illinois is a little bit better than what I thought. I watched a little bit of that game.
Illinois is good.
Well, nobody asked you, Tom. But anyway, I'm gonna take Duke. Give me Duke.
Tommy?
Give me Tulane at home.
I'll take the Green Wave as well in New Orleans to start off 3-0. We got a
Oh, give me Tulane. Absolutely not. I'm not
He started with Tulane.
Yeah, I'm not picking Duke.
All right, we got an ACC Big Ten matchup here. Minnesota and California. Is that right? Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Devin Brown transferred to California and didn't win the starting job. He was Ohio State's backup last year. He's a guy who wore 33.
That's got to hurt your ego a little bit.
California unbeaten, ain't it?
Well, I don't know, Chip. You always got to see the you don't see the big picture sometimes. I could be sitting the pitch in Columbus, Ohio, or I could be sitting the bench in Berkeley.
Yeah.
I'd rather sit the bench in Berkeley.
Kevin, Berkeley's probably the most liberal city in America. You would not want to live in Berkeley.
But the beach and the women, Tom, it's not
There's
about
no beach in Berkeley, California.
It's
a Bay Area.
It's a lot closer than Columbus is to the beach.
You got Lake Erie, not too far.
Jay, you
away.
live in California or Columbus, Ohio?
I'm probably going to California.
Okay,
I don't know any country songs. I don't know any folk song. I don't know any song that says we're going to Columbus.
I would just love to see Kevin live in the Bay Area. His head would explode in about one day.
All right, who you guys got? Gophers or Bears? Chip? Gophers are favored by 2.5 across the country.
Cal beat Oregon State and then Texas Southern. Minnesota started the year against Buffalo and Northwestern. Give me Cal. I'm going to go Cal at home. Defending their longtime ACC standing.
Terry, you going ACC?
Oh, I'm definitely going ACC. You got Minnesota, man, going out. They out of Big Ten. They do good to even play football there.
Every time Terry says that, it's
ends
complete
up-
opposite.
it ends up on bad picks.
Give me the Gophers.
It ends up on bad picks.
Give me the Gophers. Tommy?
Gophers.
How many's that, Terry?
That is number 10.
All right, one more. Let me find the App State
Who's
game
that
of the
playing
week.
today?
That's what I was about to say. Let's go to the Sun Belt.
Or pull up Gardner West playing the Citadel. See what that spread is.
I wonder if you can even bet on that. Oh, App State. 3.5 points. Favorites at Southern Mississippi in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Anything famous happened in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, Tom?
Not to my, I'm sure there was a. I don't know.
I didn't know if it was or not. Terry?
Appalachian State.
Tom, you got the Golden Eagles? $8.
$8
for a
to see the
ticket.
Golden Eagles. Is Brett Favre playing? Yeah, let's see. I guess I'm going with App State.
Chip?
Oh, yeah. Give me the Mountaineers.
Mountaineers for the win. All right. Did we miss anything big or anything that we needed to talk
How
about?
many games is that, Terry?
It's 11.
All right. Yeah, that's good.
I didn't know if y'all guys did anything else you want to mention.
I have no
Most
odds.
of our other spreads are big. If there's any other games or any other news and notes.
I have no odds for the Gardner Webb Citadel game.
Okay. All right, so we'll be back. We're going to do NFL picks. We'll do our bad picks. We're going to preview and talk about Week 1, how that went for our teams, and more here on KDCBroadcasting.com.
Where's the beef? Where's the beef?
It could be at your house if you're one of our winners in our Where's the Beef $1,000 giveaway. KTC Broadcasting will be giving away 5 $200 gift cards for beef. Take your pick. Steaks, ribs, hamburger, and more. Be sure to register today at Lewis Feed and Western Store, Highway 321 South in Gastonia, at Cotton Seafood, Highway 321 Business South in Lincoln, at Dallas Express Pharmacy on Hoffman Drive in Gastonia, at Jake's Knives and Coins, South Lafayette Street in Shelby, at Arnold's Jewelry, South Washington Street in Shelby, at Carpet One Interiors, East Ozark Avenue in Gastonia, at Ferguson Ace Hardware, Highway 150 East in Cherryville, at the Captain's Cap Family Fish House on Linwood Road in Gastonia, at Bell's Farms on Highway 216 in Kings Mountain, and at Carolina Furniture Mart, North Aspen Street, Lincoln, and Cummings Furniture on West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. The drawing will be held Friday, October 31st. Register to win in our $1,000 Where's the Beef giveaway.
Where's the beef? Where's the beef?
It's the Yamaha Wave Runner Best of Show sales event at Full Throttle Power Sports in Lowell. Come check out wet summer fun with a new Yamaha Wave Runner and save up to $2,500 on select off-road Kawasaki models and get up to $750 in bonus bucks on a new Honda. Take up to $2,500 off remaining 2024 Honda models. And don't miss the CF Moto Rev and Ride sales event with 1.99% APR financing financing or up to $1,500 in rebates on select models at Full Throttle Power Sports, 100 Indian Walk in Lowell, online at ncfullthrottle.com.
Grizzly the Greeter says only 2 play sets are left at Blessed Buildings and Tiny Homes in Cherryville. Only 2 left, and both at half price. At this price, they'll be gone soon, so hurry in and check it out. Cash and carry at 50% off. Yes, delivery is available too. Come in for other great specials, like 15% off all studio models, 25% off on-lot models. That's Blessed Buildings and Tiny Homes, Highway 150 East in Cherryville, right across from Ace Hardware. Online at blessedbuildings-tinyhomes.com.
Performance meets power at Boyd Tire and Appliance and Boyd Lawn and Garden in Clover. See the new John Deere mowers, the Gravely mowers, and the Aaron's mowers. Ask about 0% financing for up to 36 months, plus a full line of Steel and Echo trimmers. Keep your lawn looking sharp with a stop in at Boyd Tire and Appliance and Boyd Lawn and Garden, located at 110 North Main Street in Clover. Online at BoydTireandAppliance.com.
Some people say there are doers, and there are dreamers. But what's wrong with a little dreaming, especially when it's shared? With hard work, little dreams grow into big ones. At Kubota, we know that your work never stops, and we're inspired by those who dream. But our equipment is built for dreamers and doers, like you. Kubota, built for those who do.
Your Kubota dealer is Parker Farm Service, 126 Bessie Drive, Kings Mountain.
Join us for our live Sunday morning worship services on WHS. It's the Sunday morning worship service from Calvary Baptist Church in Shelby, and on WCSL, it's the Sunday morning worship service from First Baptist Church in Cherryville.
And we're back on Saturday Morning Sports Talk. That was a bit of a shorter ad than I anticipated, but we're back.
Now, what'd you say, JP?
That was a shorter ad than I anticipated.
All right, that's cool. We got NFL to talk about. First thing I want to talk about is is the NFL rigged? Here we go, Terry. What is this lineman doing right here?
I think I saw this clip.
We're gonna watch this block here on this end. See what you guys think. Now, what did the defensive end do falling down there? Did he have the sack? He just fell down? Like, he had a clear path to the quarterback? What happened?
He starts moonwalking about right here.
Yeah, like he gave up.
He backed into the block.
Yeah, he went back into the lineman, into the offensive lineman.
So this is weird.
Well, why would you not just get taken out early in the play? Why would you make it obvious?
Who knows? I did some of this stuff is just weird watching this. We were talking playoffs a minute ago between the break. This is an interesting note. Of course, my graphic doesn't show it there. Good job there. 2000, the Miami Dolphins is the last time they won a playoff game, guys. 2002 is the Raiders, Jets and Bears 2010, and our Carolina Panthers and the Arizona Cardinals, who play this week, 2015.
Pretty amazing that the Patriots haven't won a playoff game since 19.
Tom Brady's not there
6
anymore.
years. The time flies, don't it?
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, I can't believe it's the 5-year anniversary coming up of that win in Pittsburgh.
This week when the Cowboys played the Giants, the last time Dak Prescott lost to the Giants, Terry. You're going to like these stats.
That's first year.
Barack Obama was the president.
Wow.
Game of Thrones had 2 seasons left. Patrick Mahomes was at Texas Tech. Astros hadn't won a playoff series in a decade. Cooper Flagg was 9 years old, and Dabo Swinney hadn't won a title yet.
Wow.
The last time Dak Prescott lost to the New York Giants.
The Giants suck.
Dak Prescott, though, is 33-9 versus the NFC East.
It's good.
So, somebody the problems that the WNBA have had lately has leaked over to the NFL, and I'm not going to show the close up of this, but someone commented that Caleb Williams lost his mouthpiece during this game.
That's really bad. That's really, really bad. But
Jared Goff. How about go ahead? You got something to say, Tom? Go ahead.
I mean, The reason why I wouldn't carry that into the game, I would be scared to death somebody would find that on
and you're
my
in security.
person.
Like,
Oh, what you got here, bud?
And that's on videotape.
You got your
look at this high school teacher trying to sneak this into
Yeah,
the,
look at this high school teacher.
the UNCC game.
Man, it's halftime and he's been gone for about 20 minutes. Wonder what he's doing.
It's about as bad as a Facebook post or social media post, isn't it?
It's just like, why would you have that in your possession?
How about this stat? Jared Goff in his career has had 5 different play callers. Under the 3 not named Sean McVay in LA and Ben Johnson that was in Detroit.
Yeah, they lost both their coordinators.
He is now 0-19-1. Under other 3 coordinators, he never won a game. Under those 2 coordinators, he's won all his games. So I don't know what you want. I guess the Lions are going 0-17 this year.
I don't think they're going 0-17, but it just goes to show you that once you get into the NFL, coaching's important at every level, but once you start evening out the players, you better know what you're doing in that coaching booth.
Correct.
He's very much a system quarterback, and he does not have this new system down.
He's gonna. I can see him be. He's probably in his early 30s now. I could see him being the Joe Flacco.
Yes,
like he's the big guy, big arm. Can throw, but he's got to have somewhere like I think it clicks with him and Stefanski, Joe Flacco, and I think that Goff's the same way.
If
you got a guy you can click with, it's going to work.
If this falls apart, or if he doesn't start succeeding with this new offensive coordinator in Detroit, and it coincides with Caleb Williams for some reason, not gelling with Ben Johnson, Goff will be in Chicago in 3 or 4 years.
There's something like
maybe
that.
less than that. Do you think the Packers are enjoying their new toy here, Chip?
That's Terry.
Think the Packers are enjoying their new weapon?
I've told everybody they're going to end up being the best team in the NFL.
That was my question. Are they the best team in the NFC now?
They're going to be playing the Eagles in the NFC Championship.
Eagles, I don't think the Eagles are going to get there. Unless they fix their problems on defense. They're talking about trading for Denzel Ward because, they lost their lockdown corner, didn't they? They lost it. I mean, if you looked at them defensively, now in the second half they played better, but in the first half they didn't look very good defensively. So,
but I mean,
like Kevin says, you got to have defense.
So if you want to know how bad the announcement is in your research department sometime, how about during the Panthers-Jacksonville game, they showed a shot of the Jacksonville landing. It has not existed since 2019, Tom. This is stock footage they used.
Wow. Well, that looks like
that little shopping area does not exist anymore.
What happened to it?
They closed it down. It didn't do it. I went out there myself one time, thinking it was still there on the way to.
I remember going
to Daytona.
remember going across that bridge because I've been to Daytona. I've been to Key West. I remember driving through Jacksonville. I've been to St. Augustine. So
had the Panthers using stock footage from 6 years ago for a place that doesn't even exist.
And we use stock footage from Panthers from a few years ago.
But they might need to. Let's see. Passing yards since in the 2020s. Okay, you got me? 2020s. Tom Brady has more than the Bears. 16,000 to the Bears, 15,000, 123 touchdowns, 102 touchdowns. He retired 3 years ago, and he was 45 years old.
That's a great stat.
Bears fans, I don't have good news for you.
You got to feel sorry for them guys. I mean, ever since the Commanders put that Hail Mary on them, they've not won a game since.
When the dude was dancing in the end zone.
Yeah, I mean, think about that.
Chicago's never had a quarterback. Jay Cutler's been their best one. All right, how about, is this the best celebration of the year?
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, that's good.
Fakes the hammy, and then, Terry, what is this called? This looks like something that was invented in West Lincoln. What y'all doing there? Is that the crab or something, Tom?
Please throw a penalty flag.
That's that reverse of what those youth league kids were doing in Miami.
Yeah. Or is that the stuck turtle upside down? What is that?
Was that a pick six or something?
Yeah, he picked 2 off.
That's the I have poison ivy on my back.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't. Oh, I do got one more NFL thing. I was saving this one for Terry. Jerry Jones in his mouth this week. He says trading Micah Parsons will open up. Now, remember, he's not a salesman. He don't blow smoke up your fans. You know what? Jerry Jones says will open up $200 million over the next 4 years, Tom, and that certainly could. That's the key word. Could allow the team to be more aggressive in free agency. There's a lot of room in that $200 million. He frequently mentioned that team could add 5 or 6 players as a byproduct of the availability of the cap space opened by the deal.
I will give him credit.
No.
Yeah, I have to. But here's the problem. He steps out here and he gives Bland $90 million over 4 years, but then he gets hurt. See, this is how come Jerry Jones does not want to give a player long term. He just gave Dak $65 million a year, and the very first year that he's back, he misses over half the year. Micah Parsons missed a lot of last year. So when it come back up again, am I going to give this money? The only player who really, and don't get me wrong, CeeDee Lamb did set out the end of last year, but I don't blame him. I would have too. But when you start giving players too much money, Bland, I mean, right off the bat, he's hurt. He's going to be out for weeks.
When you don't give your best players too much money, you don't make the playoffs.
I mean, I'm going to be honest with you.
Realize something.
Well, my whole deal in behind every bit of this is what we do this week. So we go out and we get Clowney. Some people say Clowney's wore out, stopped. There ain't going to be nothing. But when you put him around other good players, that's like getting Clark. People can say all they want to about Clark. Clark stopped the middle. So Dallas did one great thing there. They might have gave up Parsons, but Clark running against them, Clark pinned up that middle. So he took care of what he said. Now you're going to stick Clowney on another side of him. Clowney, I'm not asking you to play like 100%. I'm asking you to give me 90. If you can give me 90, then we're going to start. Well,
one coach asks his player to give 90%. That's the dumbest
it's
thing
not.
I've ever heard.
I know it's not going to happen, but that's what I'm expecting.
Hey guys, give me 75%. Johnny's going to take us the rest of the way.
Wait, let me ask
But
this.
you cannot sit here. I don't care who
I can
you
sit
are.
here all I want.
Well, the other people on every team, even Cleveland, you have players who take plays off.
Yeah, but
Pickens did it last week on his routes. And he's a wide receiver for Dallas. He never finished his routes. I mean, they showed him over and over and over again. Okay, finish your route. At least do something.
So here's again, this is all about Jerry. And this is why. If you look at everything Jerry said, Terry, you're making the point of, and Jerry, you're right. Jerry said it over and over. He keeps paying these guys and they get hurt.
Yeah.
But what he's coming from an era where if they got hurt, it cost him $5 million. Now the player's getting paid $30 and $40 million, and if someone gets hurt, it costs him $30 million. And Jerry, the owner, doesn't like that Jerry, the GM, has to do those contracts. If you had a regular GM who didn't give one crap about the money, you'd have a better football team because you wouldn't be trading Micah Parsons thinking you're not going to win the Super Bowl this year. You're not. So another year gone for Dallas. Jerry gives up. He's old. He keeps talking about the future. He's 97 million years old. What future is he talking about?
And let's
quit going for the future, Cowboys. He is so selling y'all so much smoke.
Yes.
Because the only thing he cares about is, God dang it, I paid that guy $35 million. He only played 12 games.
And
that's the cost of business nowadays.
And he's not using that cap space for free agents.
He's using it for
going
his
to his pocket. That's exactly right.
Exactly. He is not using it for the team. He's using it because every move affects his pockets.
Yes.
And then the fact his son is, 50, 60 years old, he won't relinquish power to him at some point.
That says something.
He just won't do it like his son doesn't deserve. His son's been working there 30 years. How about you let Steven run the thing? If you don't trust anyone else, let your team. So every decision is Jerry's pocketbook. And it has nothing to do with winning the team. And that right there, it just, Terry, I don't, trading Parsons, he keeps talking future. How many years is Dak Prescott going to be there?
He's got 3 more years on his contract.
I know that, but I'm saying
4 years.
Is that the future plan? We're going to win the Super Bowl in 3 years, or is it 2 years? Which year is he going to try to win the Super Bowl? Because it ain't this year.
CeeDee Lamb's got 3.
Who's your running backs?
Our running backs are not good.
Can't name running backs. Can't name defenders.
We got Williams. We got Blue. We got a guy.
Tom, he said Clowney will be good when he plays next to somebody good. Didn't he just play next to Myles Garrett and get cut? Like, he's not good. Clowney's done.
He wouldn't play for the Panthers.
Yeah, he couldn't play for the Panthers. Like, he's done. Javion Clowney's.
We're also talking about Cleveland, right?
Miles Garrett's pretty good in the Panthers.
I don't even know why we even come in here and mention Cleveland's name.
You just did. We did.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he brings it up and then says, "Why do we bring it up?" Well, ask your own
Talk
stupid
to the hand.
Ask your own stupid brain.
Talk to the hand.
All right, let's do some bad picks. These weren't as bad as the college ones. It was about half the time in this, Terry, and we did more games, so we actually did better. I think. What's your record? What's our records on the NFL pick'ems?
Last week, let's see. Let's get this right. Chip 11-3. Congratulations. Me and Kevin were 10-4, and well, there's Tom,
the gambler,
8-6.
Got to take some chances.
He was 12-15 last week.
He's going to do better this week. That's what I'm saying. He's going to do better.
He's getting warmed up.
Tom, what's bad is we're not even picking like the odds.
We're just picking a winner. That's right.
We're like the woman in the office picking our
That's
bracket.
how bad we are at picking.
But
We
he's
can't even
over
pick them.
500. He's over 500.
But that does prove, as far as the gamblers go, like we can sit here and just not even pick the odds and barely be over 500.
Yeah.
And just having
It's
to
tough.
and then gambling on the
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
It is. I
need to stop gambling.
You do.
Rule number 1 is admitting you have a problem.
Yep.
All right, here's last week's bad picks from the NFL.
2 minutes.
Yeah. College is 4.
I don't see the thing with the Bengals. If they had an offensive line,
They don't.
but they don't.
We were rushing through these two.
So, Tom, I'm going with your Browns.
What are they going to do on offense?
I'm picking the Brownies.
Bad picks.
Hey, Tom was right. Nothing on offense.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking the Falcons because they're playing at home.
Bad picks.
I'll take Tua and Mike McDaniel and the Dolphins over the Colts.
Good
Tommy?
pick, Chip. Miami.
I'm very proud.
I'll take the Dolphins as well.
Bad picks.
Terry?
Patriots.
Tommy?
Maybe Kenny Pickett gets to play. Patriots, I guess. I don't know.
Bad picks.
Give me the Jets at home.
Bad picks.
Who you got?
Panthers.
I'm picking up a theme here.
Bad
Tommy. Tommy?
Give me the Lions.
Bad picks.
Nick Chubb is number 1 on the running back depth chart.
5
for
in a
the
row.
Texans.
Give me the Texans just for that. I want to see a Nick.
I helped
Chubb
him out with that
win in L.A.
Bad picks.
Ravens.
Baltimore for me.
It's right to the last
Bad
5 minutes.
picks.
You know what? It's probably been a while since the Bears have won, but I'm taking them this Monday night.
Yeah, I'm taking Chicago too. I don't like what they did with their quarterback situation. You're gonna put McCarthy out there really after he's hurt all last year? I don't know about that.
I like McConnell. I think he's a really smart coach, but it's going to take a while for McCarthy to get comfortable. I don't know about them winning.
Yeah, it took him a half.
Yep.
Vikings by 10.
That might be a good choice.
Give me that, Terry.
Those are some bad picks.
So real quick, I do want to. I do want to say something about the Bills Ravens discourse this week and how we do this, and this this is the whole Romo Manning thing. Both teams scored 41 points or 41 and 40 points. Either team could have won that. To blame a quarterback and say he can't win the big game or he can't do this. He scored 40.
yeah.
Your defense stunk. If your defense was any good, you would win. If your defense doesn't give up 40, you win. Like, come on.
But now, on the
Play
back
some
end of it,
defense.
the last 2-3 years, the Ravens have blown some games that they had under control. Now, Dallas almost beat them last year, and they were up by 17 points against Dallas. Dallas almost come back and beat
There
them.
were several
Might
plays
want to quit passing.
There were several plays that just but you're probably the best player, one of your 1 or 2 best players on your team, who's going to be a Hall of Fame running back, fumbled, and which he hardly ever does.
That's true.
It's just
Now, and here's the thing, Jackson can run, but at the end of the game, Terry, he's not the quarterback you want running the clock out.
Right. Well, you don't
He's
need
not
it to.
He's not a Jalen Hurts or Cam Newton where, like, you call a run play to run the clock out. If he gets tackled, he might hurt the defender. You don't want
to.
Lamar Jackson getting run. Like I said, you don't need to with Henry.
Give him Henry.
Correct. but teams would just keep passing instead of running the clock out, and it cost a lot of teams wins.
And Josh Allen looked like every pass he threw was top notch.
All right, we do got to take a quick break, and because we hadn't took one in a few minutes. When we come back, we're going to do our picks for this week. Terry, what was you going to say real quick about Josh Allen? I'm sorry.
No, he's just talking about Josh Allen. I mean, at the end of the game, he looked like a freaking genius.
All right, we're going to be back in just a few months, and we'll do our picks for this week's NFL games on KDCBroadcasting.com.
It's time to rush in now and pick up some great deals at Abernathy Chevrolet Buick GMC in Lincoln. It's Trunk Month, and you don't want to pass on these deals. Now get 2.9% APR financing for 72 months on all new Chevy Silverados and GMC Sierras. Also offer good on the Canyon and the Colorado models. And don't forget to take a look at the Car Bravo pre-owned vehicles. It's a touchdown to savings at Abernathy Chevrolet Buick GMC, 1445 East Main Street in Lincoln, online at abernathychevrolet.com. Do you need help cleaning up after recent storms? Call on Doug Badger and Quality Landscaping Materials. They'll help you get your yard looking like new again. Get those limbs up, those branches up, get that grass cut, get that sidewalk trim, get those leaves picked up, blow that grass off the sidewalk. Just call 704-862-0770. Again, 704-862-0770. Quality Landscaping Materials, 355 White Jenkins Road in Bessemer City. Online at qualitylandscapematerials.com. Like them on Facebook, too. The time is now, right now. Get to Today's Pro in Shelby and get ready for the cold winter weather ahead. Check out the line of gas logs. Today's Pro has a great selection to choose from. Plus, they'll install them in your home. And they offer great service, too. When the power goes out, your gas logs from Today's Pro will keep on burning. They do it all. Today's Pro, 1325 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Open 9 to 5 Monday through Friday. Call 704-600-8393. Online at thetodayspro.com.
The NASCAR Cup Series heads to Bristol.
Here we come down to the green flag. Alex Bowman gets the jump by her teammates. That's Carson Hocevar. He'll drive to the outside of Justin Haley and challenge for second as they go to one. Near disaster right there for Chase Elliott. He got into the back end of Brad Keselowski. Kyle Larson comes back to the world's fastest half mile. Once again dominates.
The Bass Pro Shops Night Race. Saturday, September 13th at 6:30.
On Carolina Country WCSL, 92.9 FM, 1590 AM, online at ktcbroadcasting.com.
Once upon a time is right now. Escape to the Renaissance Festival, a time-traveling adventure. Huzzah! Saturdays and Sundays, October 4th through November 23rd. Tickets available online only at renfestinfo.com. Save your dates while supplies last. Too jolly good.
You'll love the Renaissance Festival.
There's music, comedy, circus entertainments, a giant crafts market, jousting nights, the Living Mermaids, and a feast all rolled into a non-stop outdoor family adventure. Presented by Pepsi. Sponsored by Hedis Tita. Tickets available online only at renfestinfo.com. Save your dates while supplies last. Renaissance Festival, here I come. The Carolina Renaissance Festival is sponsored by Sunbelt Rentals. Don't miss the Renaissance Festival, a time-traveling adventure. Huzzah!
I'm Lon Helton, inviting you to join me as I count down the week's top 30, along with my co-host Keith Urban, who joins us from Australia.
I love touring. Musically, it's what I love to do the most, is play live. I love writing, I love recording, but playing live is ground zero for me.
That's Intercontinental Keith Urban this week on Country Countdown USA.
Wednesday at 1 p.m. on WCSL 92.9 FM, 1590 AM, and KTCBroadcasting.com.
And we're back on Saturday Morning Sports Up with Kevin and the gang. They'll eventually realize that we're back, and they'll turn their mics on, talk about some more sports. I don't know when they'll do that.
I think that's the broadcast.
We got you. We got discussing important things here, JP.
Yeah,
all right, it's time to pick some games in the NFL. Dun, 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 dun. How about Jaguars at Bengals? Cincinnati beat the Browns last week. This week they welcomed Trevor Lawrence, who had a grand total of 178 yards and a touchdown. Tommy, saw the Bengals play the Browns last week. Opinion on this one? I'll let you start with it.
I don't know. The Bengals' offensive line is so bad. Gosh, they're terrible.
But
They
they
didn't really
won.
score a lot of points. They won because Cleveland's offense is more terrible than their offensive line. Bengals at home, though. I got to go with the Bengals at home.
I have to go also with the Bengals at home.
Give me Joe Burrow at home.
Now, y'all know I'm going to pick Joe Burrow over Trevor Lawrence. Bengals for the win at home. Cowboys, we talked about that earlier. Dak Prescott hasn't lost since the Obama administration to the Giants. $31 is all it takes to see this game, though. 5.5-point favorites for the Cowboys. Tom?
I like the Cowboys at home. The Giants are terrible.
Terry?
Yeah, Dak Prescott's 11-2 versus the Giants, so Cowboys win.
Chip?
Don't do it, Chip.
Chip, don't pick a loss on account of you just want to hope the Cowboys lose.
Go ahead and put Cowboys down for me. I'm not picking against the super odds.
I'm not gonna. I won't go straight across the board. Let's see if Russell Wilson can find a little magic this week. I'll pick the Giants.
All right.
I look forward to being on bad picks next week.
You will be. Speaking of bad picks and quarterbacks, we just talked about this. You got fingernail polish or the guy who's 0-19 with coordinators not named Ben Johnson and Sean McVay.
This is Ben Johnson's homecoming.
Correct. So, Bears at Lions. Detroit favored by 6.5. Chip, I'll let you start this one.
Oh, you know Johnson's going to be motivated. He wants to get this win. No, I'm not picking against Dan Campbell. He's still got a lot of weapons and still got a good defense.
Terry Reinhardt.
There's no doubt here that Chicago hadn't won since a Hail Mary, and no Hail Mary going to help them this week. Neither Lions win.
Give me the Bears in a mild upset. The Lions looked inept against
Do
Green
y'all
Bay.
just like want to pick a loser? Is that what y'all do, Tom?
Just don't even ever put me down for Bears. Give me the Lions, as much as I hate saying that one.
Kevin will tell you there's always going to be a game, but you just don't think that guy's
Not
going to
this
win,
one.
and they
Not
win.
this one.
Oh, okay, whatever.
I can't do the fingernail polish. Rams at Titans. Rams favored by 5.5 in Nashville. Terry?
On the road, I think Titans are going to be good eventually, but not this year, so the Rams win.
Tommy?
Give me them Rams on the road. Although it's tough, they got to go to Tennessee, but
All right,
I think
Chipper.
they'll pull it out.
Got Matthew Stafford healthy with Devontae Adams. And Cam Ward, I agree. Terry, you said it exactly right. Cam Ward's going to be a good quarterback, but not this year.
He wasn't very good last week.
It's first professional game.
Give me the LA Rams.
I got the Rams.
For the
Yeah,
win.
but look at what McCarthy did in his first professional game in the second half. So, I mean, you know.
Patriots at Dolphins. Miami favored by 1.5. I don't know how you pick a favorite in this game. This may be the game in hell this week.
It's kind of hard for somebody to even say something.
I'm still a Mike McDaniel fan. I'll go out on a limb. I'll pick the Dolphins.
This is awful. Terry.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the Dolphins looked so bad last week. God, it's kind of hard to pick this one. I don't know how good the Patriots are.
They're not good.
They have a Tar Heel quarterback.
Yeah, I know. Give me the Dolphins.
I do like their head coach.
Give me the Dolphins.
We got a Tar Heel quarterback against a left-handed Alabama quarterback, which I
With a
told
bad
y'all
hip.
wouldn't have been good. Well, the hand is the problem.
And his head.
The scary movie hand is the problem. Is why they didn't win. I told y'all that from the beginning. Give me the Patriots. The Dolphins. I wish they were
Scary
good.
movie.
They're like the Hornets. I love their uniform, their colors, the Hornets, and the Dolphins, and they can't get it together to be good enough to even pull for them.
Or even win a playoff game,
Just
apparently.
awful.
I took the Dolphins.
Between the two of them, it's been 40-some years since they've won.
Yeah.
Do
Almost as long as Dallas has
Oh,
been
you
in the
didn't pick
NFC
Tom,
Championship.
Do I get to pick? I'm part
No.
of the show still, right?
No.
Dolphins at home.
Sorry.
We heard
It's okay.
that, Tom.
Sorry.
All right, Tom. 49ers at Saints. Spencer Rattler in the Dome. Hosting Christian McCaffrey.
I like the 49ers on the road, even though they weren't that impressive last week.
Purdy and Kittle are out.
Purdy and Kittle both out.
Yes.
Who's the backup? Jimmy G's not the backup anymore.
No.
Man, it's a tough time in
Jimmy
NFL
G's in
right
Vegas,
now
right?
with quarterbacks.
Yeah.
I don't care. They're playing the Saints. Give me the 49ers.
Saints suck. God, they're terrible.
They're tanking for Archie. Give me a 49ers.
I agree. I can't. Mac Jones. Mac Jones will be starting for the Niners.
Wow.
So this week at 1:00 in hell, you'll get to see Mac Jones against Spencer Rattler, Tommy.
That's a terrible game, isn't it? God almighty.
Justin Fields. Are we done with that one? Did everybody get that one?
Did I pick?
Everybody picked 49ers.
Yeah, I picked the 49ers.
Justin Fields almost put out the win last week against Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
The Bills come into New Jersey and are favored by 6.5.
Is it really an interstate rivalry if one plays in New Jersey?
And the only team from New York don't put NY on their helmets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The two teams from New Jersey put NY on their helmets.
Yeah.
At some point, shouldn't New Jersey have like a class action lawsuit or something?
Shouldn't New York annex that portion?
Something should happen there. All right, Tommy, who you got?
Oh, Bills.
Terry?
Bills.
Is anybody picking the Jets? Bills.
Bills. Bills. They did have a different song about that one, but Beyonce did that one. Seahawks and Steelers. Pittsburgh.
Carolina Country, WCSL. 92.9.
There you go. Seahawks at Steelers. Steelers favored by 3.5 after their victory last week over the Jets. Chip?
He made me a believer for another week. Let's go with Rodgers and the Steelers. Weirdo as much as he is. Right, Tom?
Yeah. He really took delight in beating the Jets.
He did. It has nothing to do with anything. Mike Tomlin's a winner, so Rodgers is going to be a winner.
Tommy?
Seahawks.
Terry does make a great point. Did you say Seahawks?
I can't believe
he's not going to pick the Steelers. All right, so
playing in Pittsburgh.
Terry's got a great point. Rodgers has always had a winning record. Tomlin has always had a winning record. I don't expect them not to have a winning record as long as the defense just doesn't fall apart. Rodgers gets hurt. Steelers with a victory in this one over a Seahawks team. With who's their quarterback?
Seahawks, Sam Darnold.
There you go. See, come on. Browns and Ravens, big week. They're celebrating 30 years, Tom, in Baltimore this week, rubbing it in the Browns' faces as they come into town. This is their big celebration.
This doesn't make any sense why they would do that. I mean, it's not like they need whatever.
They're doing a big anniversary weekend. Everything.
The Ravens are going to win the game, probably by about 3 or 4 touchdowns.
They're favored by 11.5.
Yeah,
that's a big number in the NFL.
That's a big number in the NFL. But if you watch the tape on Cleveland, the receivers can't catch the ball. They can't run the football. They talk about Junkins coming back. Well, how are you going to win this game if you're Cleveland? You're going to run the ball and play defense. Well, you can play defense. You can't run the football.
Junkins said, if I have to play, I'll play. He didn't say, if I can play. I hope I can play. He said, if I have to play, I'll play. So I don't know what's going on with that one.
That's a great attitude.
His coach is going to ask for 90% out of him.
And Jack Conklin is questionable to play. And DeJuan Jones couldn't block me. I just, dude, if this kind of game, what do you have to do? Shorten the game, run the football, get some first downs, and play defense. You can't run the football, you're going to get slaughtered. I mean, it's going to be big. Ravens are going to win this game big.
Terry, who you got in this game?
Well, Tom kept talking. I was really going to switch, but I can't. Ravens.
We just spent way too much time analyzing the Browns and the Ravens. Yeah, Ravens' hope is that nobody gets hurt. I'm picking the Ravens.
So Tom, we don't Nick Chubb out here running pretty good, and we got a 2nd round pick. We ain't got no running game. They said Shador's not getting any reps. I don't know why that's even news, but like, how long? What number? I'm going the Ravens in this game, Terry. Obviously, for this one, what number? How many games? And what before they would put Gabriel? You think?
I wouldn't put Gabriel out there. He'll get murdered.
Somebody's going to go out there at some point.
He'll get murdered.
All right, Broncos at Colts. Colts are dogs at home in the Dome. With the Broncos coming across country, Denver favored by 1.5 in Lucas Oil Stadium. And his new nickname, the new quarterback for the Colts, is now Indiana Jones.
Yes.
Chip?
Yeah, he was my shocker last week. I'm like, who is this guy? Where was he when he was in New York? This is a tough game to pick. I'm going to go with Bo Nix and Sean Payton and the Broncos.
Terry?
Yeah, I don't think it's a no doubt Broncos win.
Tommy?
I'm still pissed that you didn't kick the field goal to cover the spread so I can win my parlay, so I'm going with the Colts.
I got the Colts at home, believe it or not, on this one. They got something going with the running game and defense and stuff, and I got the Colts at home on this.
Taking all the pressure off of Jones.
Well, you got a defense in a dome; it kind of helps out. Yeah. I don't know. Panthers at Cardinals, the Little People's Bowl. If you want to watch a pop order game, turn into the game at 4:00 tomorrow, Terry, from Arizona.
we got a couple of quarterbacks that aren't eligible for the rides at Carowinds.
The Mighty Mites play.
Both those quarterbacks are taller than y'all. So why are you making fun of them for being
Because I'm
short?
not a professional starting quarterback.
It's like a midget making fun of somebody for being short.
I did see a guy a Panthers guy talking about or them not being able to see over the line. I'm like, dude, no quarterbacks can see over the line.
No, those linemen
folks,
are
I'm
huge.
trying to tell you, folks. If no quarterback's looking over the line, like the tallest quarterback's was Tannehill, he's 6'8", and the linemen are all 6'5" anyway. Like, come on, you're looking between heads. You're throwing passes on timing. The people that play Madden think you're looking over your heads. If they would drop that view, Terry, on the game of Madden to the quarterback view, nobody would complete a pass. Because you're not. Trust me, they're not seeing that. But anyway,
I am the same height as Kyler Murray and Bryce Young. Thank you very much.
Bryce Young is taller than 5'8".
5'10".
That's 2 inches taller than 5'8".
I'm as tall as Bryce Young.
Yeah, I'm just gonna tell you. I mean, it's just you guys are awful.
So are they.
All right, Tom, who you picking in this one? Who you betting on in this? Arizona's favored by 6.5 at home.
You got to go with Arizona at home. I mean, the Panthers. It pissed me off last week, man. I listened to the game and just you guys suck.
Terry,
I'm taking the Cardinals.
I picked the Cardinals to go to the playoffs, man, and I definitely didn't pick the Panthers to do that. Arizona wins.
Man, this is one of those games where you want to be on some like laughing gas or something and watch these two little guys running around this field. And but either way, Arizona with the win, Terry. They do have some weapons as opposed to the Panthers not having any weapons. Philadelphia is going to Kansas City. Eagles favored in Kansas City by 1.5.
They don't have an offensive line. It's what happened. Like Terry, the one thing Terry's right about is once you pay the quarterback, you don't have any money for anybody else. I mean, you got a 58-year-old tight end out there who's going to get married pretty soon, I guess. I mean, you need some young players. I think the Chiefs are getting older and their offensive line sucks, and I think they're going to get beat. I think the Eagles are going to go in there and beat them.
Kansas City, there's a stat. They have thrived the past few years on converting on third down and keeping opposing defenses on the field. He does it with Worthy out and Rice out right now. Worthy getting injured last week, and Rice. I think Worthy's going to try to play, but he's had his arm in a sling all week. With Rice out with his suspension, you got Hollywood Brown, and you've got an over the hill tight end right now who everybody talked about what great shape he was in. Looked the same as he did last year. Mahomes doesn't really have somebody he can rely on like he used to 2 or 3 years ago with Kelsey on third down. They're going to struggle the first part of this season. I think they're going to make the playoffs. They're going to sneak in with a wild card if they can get healthy.
Think they make the playoffs.
You might, and Tom, we laughed at you when you picked it, but you're after week 1, you look a lot more spot on with that than I thought you would. No. I picked the Eagles to win this game. I think the Chiefs are in trouble to start the year out, and they're going to have to climb their way back out.
I think not San Diego. I know the Los Angeles Chargers might win that division. I think they got a good chance to win that division.
Terry?
Chiefs are playing at home. They win at home.
I'm going to go with Chiefs on this one. Besides that one, and these two talked quite a bit trying to defend their positions on the Eagles, trying to win those games.
The Eagles, I tell you what, their defense is suspect. It looked very suspect in that first half against Dallas.
I think Saquon is the X factor for this game.
National TV, they ain't going to let Taylor lose. Go Chiefs on that one. Sunday Night Football, Falcons and Vikings. Michael Penix, 298 and a touchdown, his first game there this year. Game 1, they lost, though. Vikings, of course, they won theirs. 3.5-point favorites at home is the Purple People Eaters. Tommy, who you got in this one?
Give me the Vikings at home. I picked against them last week, and I wished I hadn't.
Terry?
Yeah, it's kind of hard because I look at Falcons. They start 0-2. You about forget them.
Well, the only thing is now
not in that division.
There's a little bit of
that division might be 7-9.
There's a little bit of tape on McCarthy now, so I guess I study him a little. But I tell you, I in the first half I was like, "Yep, I told you that guy since first start. That's a tough spot." And in the second half, he came out and balled out, man. So even though he's Michigan, which I can't pull for him, but I just think he's going to win tonight. Sunday night.
Give me the Vikings at home in this one. Listen, Falcons might give a run at this division here. Somebody's got to. Like I said, it could be 8 wins for the winner in that division. Bucks and Falcons. Somebody. It ain't going to be the Panthers. It ain't going to be the Saints. Somebody's going to win 5 or 6 games just beating the other teams, or 4 games right there. Both of them might have 4 wins right there. But Vikings for this week, Terry. I like Penix and Robinson.
Oh, but
somebody not picked yet.
Me. So this was pretty easy. I agree with Tom. McCarthy looks settled in. Other than Andy Reid, I think Kevin McConnell might be the best quarterback coach in football, and he might be exactly who McCarthy needs to get through this first year starting. And as I said last week, as long Falcons' best quarterback sitting on the bench, I'm not picking them until they put Cousins in. So Vikings win.
Yeah, I like Penix.
Now that
I'm not saying he's bad. I think Cousins is better than him right now.
What was you about to say, Terry?
Well, I was going to make my pick.
So
we asked about 6 hours ago, but I'm going to get to say the Vikings.
We're sorry, Terry.
Sorry, I thought you had already picked, man. I'm sorry.
Man, I bet somebody's listening to her and be like, these boys get their feelings hurt when they don't get their name called. Somebody forgets about them. Buccaneers, Baker is going to Chubbland. See C.J. Stroud and the gang. I picked the Texans last week in L.A. That didn't work out. This week they're at home, though, against a lesser opponent, I believe. But we'll see about that. Baker, Tom's mom's favorite football player, is playing for the Bucks in Texas. Terry, who you got in this one? Houston's favored by 2.5.
Oh, darn.
I said Terry.
Quiet.
Terry.
Give me the Texans.
I like the Buccaneers. Texas didn't do much on offense last week.
Chipper?
I picked the Buccaneers to go to the playoffs. I did not pick the Texans to go to the playoffs, so Tampa Bay.
Give me the Houston Texans in this ball game, sending both teams to 1-1. Chubb had 60 yards on 13 carries last week, Tommy.
Yeah, that's close to 5 yards a carry, isn't it?
Almost 4.8 or something like that. Chargers at Raiders, the other Monday night football game. Chargers are favored by 3.5. Geno and Herbert. Tommy, last week you picked Harbaugh. You gonna do it again?
I think they're gonna win that division. Go with the Chargers. They stay healthy.
Chip?
I agree with what Tom said. Chargers.
Terry, I'm gonna let you pick before I say something on this one.
Yeah, and my pick is going to be the Raiders playing at home.
I was leaning that way before Terry said that. There's just something about this one. These, like I said, NFL games, they flip back and forth, kind of feel weird. Chargers, I don't trust Harbaugh on the road sometimes. Raiders at home for me in Vegas. All right.
Do you want to do next Thursdays?
We can. We
don't have to. I was just asking.
We just haven't got to baseball at all in the last 2 weeks. All right, Thursday night football, Dolphins and Bills.
Easy. Bills. That takes care of that.
All right, we're going to take a real quick break, come back, finish up the show, kdcbroadcasting.com.
Everybody went Bills.
Great with one call to Land Legends Landscapes LLC. They do it all with just one phone call at 406-601-0696. With summer storms, can your land take it? Fallen trees, tree limbs, wind damage, and more. Land Legends Landscapes can help, offering quality service at a discount price, including lawn care, and they offer 10% off to first responders, serving the Piedmont of North and South Carolina. Again, call Land Legends Landscapes, LLC at 406-601-0696 today. Again, 406-601-0696. Like them on Facebook, too.
This is an all-new era of Carolina football.
Cost at the 40, cuts back. Cost at the 20. Caleb to the house. Touchdown, Carolina.
Don't miss 1 minute of the action as Coach Bill Belichick takes the reins.
High bring down the sideline. Cuts back at the 5. Give him 6, baby. Touchdown, Carolina.
On your home for Carolina football.
Here, Tar Heel football on the Boss and Carolina Country, WOHS and WCSL.
It's the 75th anniversary celebration at the Cherryville Church of the Nazarene, September 7th, 14th, 21st, and 28th. The church is located at 300 West 2nd Street in Cherryville. Everyone is invited to join the celebration with different speakers each Sunday. All services start at 12 noon with dinner and fellowship at 2:30 at the Community Center on September 28th. For more information and a list of speakers, visit their Facebook page or call 828-838-2428. Don't miss the 75th anniversary celebration at the Cherryville Church of the Nazarene, 300 West 2nd Street in Cherryville. Grizzly the Greeter says only 2 play sets are left at Blessed Buildings and Tiny Homes in Cherryville. Only 2 left, and both at half price. At this price, they'll be gone soon, so hurry in and check it out. Cash and carry at 50% off. Yes, delivery is available too. Come in for other great specials like 15% off all studio models, 25% off on lot models. That's Blessed Buildings and Tiny Homes, Highway 150 East in Cherryville, right across from Ace Hardware. Online at blessedbuildings-tinyhomes.com.
Performance meets power at Boyd Tire and Appliance and Boyd Lawn and Garden in Clover. See the new John Deere mowers, the Gravely mowers, and the Aaron's mowers. Ask about 0% financing for up to 36 months, plus a full line of Steel and Echo trimmers. Keep your lawn looking sharp with a stop in at Boyd Tire and Appliance and Boyd Lawn and Garden, located at 110 North Main Street in Clover. Online at BoydTireandAppliance.com.
Now you can see what's going on by calling Heath Jackson Plumbing in Cherryville. Ask about the rigid camera system. You, the customer, can actually see what's going on with your sewage drain lines and what's got to be done. And be sure to ask about their tankless water heaters, serviced or installed. Call 704-634-5784 for Heath Jackson Plumbing in Cherryville. Like them on Facebook too.
And we're back on Saturday Morning Sports Talk with Kevin and the gang. They're about to finish up the show.
All right, welcome back. Saturday Morning Sports Talk. MLB standings real quick. I know we've been behind them in the last few weeks. Toronto's in first by 3 in the East. Let me pull it up for the folks at home.
I know Terry doesn't want to talk about Kansas City losing 3 out of 4 to Cleveland and basically being knocked out of the wild card race.
Who cares?
You do.
You know, last Saturday, seriously, I know.
Who cares?
I mean, that's such a Terry answer.
No, that's not
such a Terry answer. I mean,
that's
so lame and thoughtless.
What have I said all year long, Tom? We cannot score. And that's what got us again. Here we are. Last week, we was 1 game out. Now I think we're 5 out.
Because you ran into the buzzsaw that is the Cleveland.
Like Cleveland's going to get
baseball club. And
both
smacked y'all, shut y'all out. Y'all suck.
Well,
so, I mean, 3 out of 4.
I know we cannot score.
Of course, we beat the powerhouse, the Chicago White Sox, the only team eliminated.
Y'all's run score difference worse than ours.
It is.
But we can pitch. We have to shut it. We have to shut people out to win. But if you look at it, I think the Royals had make 4 or 5 runs in the entire series. They're terrible.
Yeah, we did. We could not score.
And our pitching is really strong, but I don't think we're going to catch the Mariners or the
Seattle.
The Houston Astros are tied, and the Rangers are also ahead of us. So.
Well, Detroit's first in the Central, up 7.5 on the Guardians. Seattle and Houston's tied out west with 2 behind. Is the Rangers out in the wild card race? Yankees, Red Sox, and Astros in. Rangers 2 back. Cleveland 3.5 back, and now Kansas City.
The only station I listen.
Button on mute till
we
we're
lost
ready.
5 games in a week.
I don't think there's not. I mean, there's maybe, 15 or 16 games left?
We got
147, 15.
14. We got 14.
15-ish, yeah.
We got 14 left.
Cubs, Padres, and Mets are in the playoffs right now. Half the game is the Giants, 1.5 the Reds, 3 the Diamondbacks, and the pitiful St. Louis Cardinals are 4 games back out of a playoff. And if he's not fired going into next year, Tom, they've just decided that we're just going to be losers. We're just going to be losers from now on. Is what
we're preparing our pitching staff to get $100 million contracts from other teams. So, we got a great pitching staff.
I'll let the boys finish up with last night's scores here on KDC Broadcasting.
All right, wrapping them up one more time. Our finals on the left side. Lincoln defeats Burns 49-35. It was Weddington over Crest 31-10. Shelby Golden Lions defeat the Rebels of West Lincoln 49-14. East Lincoln defeats Bandy's 56-34. Chase over Madison 30-7. Cherryville shuts out Highland Tech 35-0. Hickory defeats Newton Conover 42-14. It was Maiden blanking Bunker Hill 49-0. Polk defeats Patton 35-14. St. Stephen's hangs on to defeat North Iredell 49-42. Statesville over Alexander Central 27-14. And Freedom hangs on to defeat TC Robertson 20-14.
It was Ashbrook over Marvin Ridge 36-29. Stuart Cramer 51, Bessemer City 6. Forest View 42, Lake Norman 28. It was Christ the King 28, Mountain Island 27. South Caldwell over North Gaston 16-12. South Point defeats Mount Pleasant 32-7. It was McDowell 47, Avery County 0. West Henderson 37, Black Mountain Owen 15. Swain County 16, Mountain Heritage 14. It was Porter Ridge 31, South Iredell 6. It was Huff over Mooresville 28-21, and Independence No Trouble of Lake Norman 26-7.
Irwin edges Hendersonville 34-33. It's Brevard Big over North Buncombe 41-14. Inca Downs Cherokee 27-19. The Community School of Davidson blanks West Oaks 35-0. Pine Lake over Langtree 14-7. Corbian Community defeats West Meck 25-12. It was West Iredell blanks North Lincoln 19-0. It was Lincoln Charter edging South Lake 28-27. Thomas Jefferson blanks the Cabarrus Stallions 33-0. Chesney over RS Central 28-21. Hunter Huss Downs Anson 28-12. And Charlotte Catholic defeats Kings Mountain 28-21.
Next week on KTC Broadcasting, we'll have Cherryville Ironman at the Shelby Golden Lions. You can listen to that on WCSL 92.9 FM 1590 AM and on the Shelby Golden Lions WHS YouTube channel. In Lincoln County, game of the week will be East Gaston at the Lincoln on Wolves. Waggy game of the week, High Brighton Panthers will visit the East Rutherford Cavaliers. And then next week, the Burns Bulldogs on WHS and YouTube video will be at Bessemer City. We'll see you guys next week. KTCBroadcasting.com.